Hello and welcome. I am Ash Mannix, and this is a random ass stream. I am joined today by Kuxel.
Hello, I am a random ass streamer.
Kuxel has trademarked the impromptu stream phrase. I've decided, which is why I don't know. I'm just being weird. Anyway,
So you want to use the name random ass stream?
that it's a very Ash Mannixism.
It works. I like it.
I apologize. I'm gonna munch on biscuits because I'm hungry. Anyway, Tsukihime. We're going to play some more Tsukihime.
Yes. Part 3, no less.
Part 3 of this playthrough, yeah. I'm going to try eat as much biscuit before we start. How has your day been, Kuxel?
Fairly all right. When I say we, my brother and I spent quite a lot of it just shopping for car insurance and watching MF Ghost.
Ah, shit. I've not watched any of that.
It's all right. We kind of like it. It's I definitely think the best of the seasons are still Initial D 1 through 3, but it's all right. It's fun. We like the characters. We like the story. The setting is interesting. Race is all right. Animation quality is pretty decent. They're still using CGI cars, and well, that's pretty much a hallmark of the series.
Yeah.
It's good. We like it.
Oh, I am indulging myself tonight. I apologize.
You really sound like it, like you're gorging yourself on biscuits.
Yeah, chocolate biscuits. I'll never grow out of enjoying them. I was playing around, like, obviously because we're going to play Tsukihime, I'm going to talk about another game. I was playing around with the emulation of
I know.
girl that shouts love at the edge of the world or something. you know. So there was a recommendation by Lexiville, one of the chats, about increasing the processor speed by a significant amount to notice a difference within the game, because they had noticed that in the intro sequence video that there was a lag between video, imagery, and audio because of how slow emulator Barbie was running. So I tried that.
Is that just a question? So the slow speed, is that accurate to the original experience on hardware, or is it that it was slower because the emulation was not great?
Well, the imagery was apparently off by a bit from the audio that was playing in the game. So I'm assuming it's too slow compared to the original.
Right.
Now,
because we were always laughing about how slow the dissolves were as well.
Yeah, and I do think that that's way too slow. I've never played a game. I don't know. It seemed, for what type. Yeah, I need to have a look at. I don't know if anyone's going to have a recording of it being played in the original. Have to be like some sort of a video camera recording of the screen. But yeah, it was definitely really slow, and even if that is the original way to play it, fuck that. I can't imagine that being the original way. It felt. It's hard to show you when you're just watching it, but when you play it, it just feels slow and sluggish in a way that I've never visual novel play.
If it feels sluggish, it's got to be bad then.
So I ramped it up initially. So Lexiville had recommended 20 times or 30 times the processing power, so I did that, and it was like, yeah, this is faster. At least I was testing the scene where we initially get shown the map, testing that part of the game where I could bring up the map and close the map, and that is a lot faster. And I could move around between the map pages faster, and then I just set it to the maximum 100 times processor speed. And it's a little bit, let's say it's quite sharp. So I'm hoping that will change. I don't know if that will negatively affect the transitions and it'll be like too rapid, or if it will be just right. But we'll see. You could change. Well, you can change on the fly. You have to restart the game, but Definitely, I'll keep it at least for one part of the playthrough and see how it goes because, oh man, those transitions and all that were just way too slow. It didn't feel right. So, thanks for that. I also added I found where the filters are in RetroArch. I had to enable shaders for the for that specific emulator, and I then in there they had pre-loaded ones. So I went down. There was a CRT one. I chose one called, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's definitely a big difference. I showed Cookso the difference, and
Mm.
it's
I
quite
approved.
yeah. I properly feel like I've been transported back to the 90s, with that kind of filter. So it's good. So hopefully for Sunday, I've saved that as I've saved all that config for the game specifically, so it should auto load. When I load it up, I don't have to remember all the settings. So hopefully for Sunday, it will a different and hopefully more enjoyable experience when we play it. But anyway, Tsukihime, let us hope that this says saved the game and what? Oh shit, no.
What's wrong?
Because what I do every time I start this game is I click on new game because I get the intro sequence because the intro sequence has audio. And I check that to see that there is fucking audio. Actually, let me continue that. Let me just check. Yeah, it's coming through the OBS. I do that as a sound check because I don't.
Well,
It's a weird way of running this. I'm running
it's
this.
not. It's not coming for me.
Oh no! What did I do to get around this? Oh fuck! I remember what I had to do. Right, guys. Give me a sec. Remember. I forgot about this. Right, wait. How did I close it? Bye. Right. Um. Oh, take this out, and it's start this up. What this is. Oh wait, do you know what I'm going to? Ah man, it's never smooth. There's always something, and there always will be.
There's been a lot of jank lately in our streams. That is.
Wait, why is this full? There's always jank. Um, what?
What's going on?
Uh. Oh wait. Get that. What on earth? What the fuck is going? Ah, right. That's odd. That's or I'm just applying
Uh huh.
a weird window size. Also, yes, I've not got it on this. Oh. La 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 la. Um.
It's not going well, is it?
Oh, I'm gonna do a beat. Got these custom settings. I don't know how it change. What minus cropping? What the fuck? Uh, that's that. That's what that looks like. Ooh, that is not that anything. Still looks off. Um, Right, okay. Right, can you see
I can see. I can't hear anything.
my new game?
Wait, why are you doing a new game? Oh well, I can hear it. I can hear
Right,
it.
for that specific reason. Right. Load. We're gonna load yeah, this one. Right. Wait. Shit. Could they hear it on the stream? Forgot to check if this
That's a good question.
uh uh yeah, it's coming through on the stream at least then. Right.
Underscore says I can hear it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Right. We're going to switch to that. I'm going to switch to the full screen. I'm going to have another biscuit because this is the most shitty stream ever. I'm so bad. So this is titled The Black Beast. What happened in the last playthrough? We came across a woman with red eyes. And then all of a sudden we turned into a
Mad, crazed pervert.
Sex criminal, yeah.
With an intense desire to hunt down this woman and kill her.
That was weird.
It was a very strong, urgent need. Not just a want, not a desire, I suppose, but like he absolutely had to do it. Otherwise, he could not control himself.
Yeah, it was a bit like it came out of nowhere as well.
Yes, it was very abrupt.
And he also supposedly killed her.
In his mind, at least, we have yet to see what has happened in real life, although things yet so far do kind of seem to have played out as he imagined.
But he woke up. Hisui was there. Said to him that, yeah, we had to change your clothes. That's why they're in the wash. They were just a bit dirty. But they could have been covered in blood and they might be hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not out of the woods, you know.
Not yet.
Okay. Anyway.
Once you finish gorging yourself on biscuits, we can continue.
Can you? I know this is terrible. I apologize. ASMR tea drinking stream or something. Ah. God. Anyway. Right. The Black Beast. 3-stroke The Black Beast. The third day.
This is chapter 3, The Black Beast Part 1.
Oh shit, so it is. Ezo.
Good lord.
I am indulging myself the Roman way. Just gorging. Anyway. When I come to it's morning. Maybe oh wait. Right, I've made this screen too big. Can you read that okay?
I can read it on mine, but there are occasions where the screen sort of like gets a bit blurry. The stream gets blurry and I can't read it properly.
Right, but that's because the stream is blurry and not because of the size of the font. Because I'm asking about the size because I can resize this and the text can become tiny. I remember I had to resize the window before to make it a certain size so that because if I make the window smaller, the text will increase in size.
It's definitely a little small for my liking, but you can leave it if it's fine with you.
Give me. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes. Because I want it to be bigger for the guys on the stream as well. Because if they're watching this potentially on the mobile or something. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do that. Maybe the rain stopped. I can't hear it anymore. It seems clouded outside, and the sunlight through the window is dim. What? That is a deep breath. Taking a deep breath, I get out of bed. I didn't sleep well last night. Over and over, I was about to fall asleep. That scene would replay in my mind and keep me awake. A crimson floor and limbs everywhere. Reason and memory are liabilities at times like these. They force me to remember things I only want to forget. It's just a dream. Am I so bothered by it? Yes, just a dream. I should forget it quickly without a moment's delay. Someone knocks on the door. It's past 6 o'clock in the morning. Who could it be this early? My favourite character. Well, yes, my favourite character so far.
I thought she would be a favourite character considering you drew her for your thumbnail.
Well, I thought she'd be a cool one to draw because of the maid outfit. Oh, fuck. I forgot to put a bow on her. Bastard.
You can always add to it.
I could, but I'm too lazy.
At least it's a layer on top of everything.
Yeah. Can't be arsed. But you know, I hate it whenever I draw something, it just looks like ass, and then I look at this and I go, this is so much better. Why is mine's ass? It's only it's like lines on a page, and why is it like my lines look just so much shittier?
You've got the wrong mindset. You shouldn't be thinking this looks like ass. You should be thinking, what can I do to hone this image to make it look better?
Well, I was doing a lot of that, and I came to the conclusion that what I could do to make it better is set fire to it and get someone else to draw it. Goo says, Hisui enjoyer. Yes, I am. I am a fan of maids, and I am also a fan of people that for some reason limit their emotions a little bit. But I mean, it's tsundere without the sun. Dere.
No, this is kudere, isn't it?
Kudere. Well, I'm learning stuff.
Kudere is like the sort of quiet type, who has a sweet interior.
I mean, I hope she has a sweet interior. I'm assuming a lot. I don't know this character. Excuse me. Oh, he looks saddened slightly. Shiki-sama, are you awake? Yeah, I've been sleeping since yesterday afternoon, so I'm awake early. So, what about you, Hisui? What's happening at this time in the morning? Hisui falls silent. Actually, now that I look carefully, I notice she has my school uniform in her hands. I don't notice that. I see.
It's off camera.
Of course it's off camera, because it couldn't be bothered to draw it. Says the person that can't even draw one pose. Anyway. I see you brought me a change of clothes. Yes. I'm sorry. I have shown you something you do not wish to see. What?
The clothes.
Hisui keeps silent. What is it I didn't want to see? I don't get it at all. Uh-oh. Look at the fucking clothes, mate. I don't understand, but thanks anyway. Just leave the clothes there. I'll get changed soon and go to the sitting room. He nods in assent. Very well. Very well then. Please, excuse me. So he begins walking silently, only to suddenly turn around. Shiki-sama? If you have the time, I will also prepare a bath for you. A bath? In the morning? Yes. I don't get people that take baths at night. I mean, yeah, it feels refreshing, but you're just gonna sweat when you sleep. So I'm more of a morning bather. Yes. Oh, wait, what? Damn it, man, I'll keep mixing this up. Yes, you are terribly dirty, Shiki-sama. Would it not be best for you to wash before you go to school? Oh yeah, he never had a bath before he went to sleep. So he asks me with her usual lack of expression and a disinterested voice. Now that you mention it, I am dirty. I'm a dirty, dirty-minded fool. I did collapse from anemia in the park yesterday after all. So it's not unnatural. Wait, do you think we're covered in blood? And like because Hisui is just like trained to have no emotion or show no emotion. Also,
I
her
do think they might be.
the fact that she said that I brought you something you didn't want to see. You said that, right?
I was assuming she meant that about his clothes and
Yeah.
that they might be covered in blood still.
Yeah, they couldn't get the blood out.
Hmm.
In the chat, there's Botfly is in. Hello, Botfly. Bimblus. Stinky. Nice. And underscore says, I take one after work because I work outside, but I take them in the morning when I'm off. Yeah, I get. See, if you're doing physical labor, like I'm too lazy to shower. Well, I don't do any jobs that are like require proper physical labor, but makes sense, especially because I think Scotland tends to be generally cold. Even in the summer, it's cool most of the time. When it's hot, though, yeah. But that's rare. Yeah, would you mind doing that for me? I'll have time for that before I go to school if it's this early. I understand. Please come to the bathroom in about 20 minutes. Oh, that was precise. So he sets my uniform down and leaves the room. It's still 6 o'clock in the morning. Damn, that is early. With nothing to do, I spend 20 minutes in my room staring at the ceiling. You're not going to look at your uniform.
This is before the internet and phones and all that shit.
He's not going to look. He doesn't have a book. Can't play with a ball. What the hell? I enter the bath and pour water over my head, which makes me feel a little refreshed. I take a deep breath as the cold water soaks my hair. What a terrible dream. There's got to be something wrong with me. Having a dream where I kill a beautiful woman like that. I like how he has to put in the point that she's beautiful. If just one day of living in an unfamiliar mansion is enough to give me dreams like that, I hate to think what the days ahead are going to be like. Really got to get it together. Get it together, Shiki-sama. Shiki. I clear my head with another splash of cold water and wash myself. Ow. I feel a sting as the towel touches my throat. What's this? I look at my neck in the mirror. How did this happen? My throat is red and swollen. It's almost as if I injured it by repeatedly throwing up. Wait a minute. In his dream, did he throw up after slicing the woman?
He did go to the bathroom and stare in the sink. I don't remember if he actually threw up or not.
I return to my room and change into my uniform. It's barely 7 o'clock. Astounded at how much clearer my head feels after the bath, I pick up my bag and leave the room. Wait, he's changed into his uniform, so I'm assuming there's no bloodstains on it. Ohako-san has just come out of the sitting room when I go down the stairs. What voice did I give her? Good morning, Shiki-san. You sure are early today. Ohako-san makes a bow while smiling. And you look refreshed too. Wait, is she still talking? Or is it me talking? I'm trying.
I think that's still her talking.
Yeah, I'm trying to see rhyme or reason how they've structured this, but I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Have you just had a bath? Yeah, I just took one. It's amazing, Kohaku-san. Can you tell? Of course. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't stink anymore, mate.
You'll smell nice. Your hair will smell. If you use some shampoo, you can smell that from a mile away, right?
You can see the skin is a little more radiant. You can tell that the hair is softer and conditioned.
Yeah, and I'm a lazy person, so I never fully dry my hair, right? So it's always a little bit wet. Not wet, but you know what I mean. Like there's a
moistness.
Moist. Enjoy that word. Also, she found him when he was in the park and he was covered in dirt, so she would have known that he was dirty. What? Oh, there you go. Aha! I can tell just by looking at you because your hair isn't dry, Shiki-san.
See?
I mean, his hair. Yeah, he's not gonna have like blow dried his hair. You certainly look cuter after you've had a bath. I avert my gaze just as little as I face with that warm, carefree smile. Oh no, it's melting my cold, dead heart. It's kind of embarrassing. Embarrassing to have had a bath? Please hold on for just a minute. I'm going to prepare some breakfast now. Yes. Eh? Break? Fast? Alright, has she said it in English or has she said something that they don't... Did they not have a word?
Gohan.
Gohan is food, right?
Gohan also means
rice?
breakfast.
Does it
Rice, food, breakfast.
Seriously?
Huh, yeah.
Because words aren't confused. But then again, the English language is full of that.
Oh, sorry, breakfast is specifically Asa Gohan.
Asa Gohan. Oh, okay. I guess she means something to eat. Such a trivial thing causes me to remember the colour of blood. Uh-oh. I don't have much of an appetite at the moment. Is a Western-style breakfast like yesterday fine with you, Shiki-san? Yeah. I really don't mind. So, breakfast, huh? That bath felt so good that I almost forgot about it. Really? Didn't eat last night either. I was talking to Hisui-chan about how maybe the sound of your stomach might have woken you up. No. Sadly, that's not the case. I've been a light eater since I was little, so I often skip 1 or 2 meals at a time. That's not healthy. You're going to be malnourished, man. I see. Now that you mention it, you've got a nice body without any excess meat on you.
Oh, she likes them slim.
I don't know why I read that as someone that is like assessing someone they're going to eat, as opposed to someone's attractiveness.
I think if you're going to eat someone, then you would want a little bit more meat, wouldn't you?
Yes, but she's... that's true. But like to say without any excess meat? It's a weird way to put it, right? To say you've got a nice body, which is very slim, or something, low body fat, I don't know. There's many other ways to say it, but the words without any excess meat just seems a bit weird. Could it be that you're a vegetarian? What an assumption. Perhaps. Come to think of it, I get the feeling that all I ate at the Arima house were vegetables. Ohako-san busily heads back to the sitting room. I don't feel like eating right now. It's alright, Ohako-san. I'll go to school without eating today. Tell Akiha for me. Bye! I head towards the doorway. Suddenly my arm is tightly grabbed. Miki-san! I can't believe it. Wait, what? I can't... Motherfucker. I can't believe it. Kohako-san is angry. What are you saying? What are you saying, Shiki-san? Haven't you looked in the mirror this morning? Well, I took a look in the bathroom mirror. You're lying. You wouldn't say something like that if you looked even once. Kohako-san is seriously angry. Come to think of it, when I saw my face in the mirror, I think I saw death warmed over. Yes. I'll be fine. It's just that I don't have a lot of blood in me, so I look worse than normal people. None of that sounds good.
So he'll look really pale, right?
Some people like that. Yeah,
I mean,
but
like deathly pale.
if she's looking deathly pale, which I'm assuming is abnormal, like not like his usual paleness, if he's usually pale. I think this is what Kohako-san is saying, right? Like, if he looked like his normal level of paleness, I don't think she would have pointed it out. This won't do. You won't grow without eating breakfast. I mean, if you don't have an appetite, I'll prepare you something easy to eat. What's easy to eat? Please go to the dining room. Holding onto my arm, she drags me towards the sitting room. Got no choice. I really don't feel like going along with this, but I'll have to accept Kohako-san's good intentions. Oh shit. The sister. Good morning, Nissan. How do you feel? Akiha greets me reservedly. That firmness about her yesterday is gone. I guess it's because she's worried about me. Good morning. I'm feeling, well, good in a certain way. Turning her greeting, I head towards the dining room. Please wait here, Shiki-san. I'll call you when it's ready. Wako-san disappears into the dining room by herself, leaving me, the downcast-looking Akiha, and Hisui, who stands emotionlessly by the wall. Wait, Hisui's been just standing there next to the wall?
You can imagine it, you know.
She's just there and he's just like pointing her right at this point. This is kind of awkward. Yeah. What you should do is just stare at her and see if she blinks. Or she looks away. Nissan, about last night, is it true that you collapsed in the park? Seems so. I don't really remember it myself, but if that's what Kahako-san and Hisui say, it must be what happened. Oh, stop talking like it's someone else's problem, Nissan. You have a weak body, so if you ever feel bad, please contact the mansion. Wait, how will he contact the mansion? They don't have mobiles. Do they have mobiles? When is it set?
2001 is when the game came. No, sorry, 2000 is when the game came out. So maybe 90s. Which means they would have had some rudimentary phones in Japan, but it might not have been widespread, and I don't know what the culture was like back then.
I think the type of phone. Remember that there was a skit of a guy. He'd have a giant phone next to his face. It'd be like, "Hello." You know, I feel like the phones were giant. He wouldn't have been able.
Yakuza 0, which was set in the 80s, there was a skit of a guy with a suitcase phone.
Yeah, those were the first phones.
Yeah.
Underscore is saying payphones and phone from school. Yeah, I was thinking that, but like, yeah, I suppose he spends most of his time in school. I was just thinking because he was walking home from school. It's not like you can easily contact them. He'd have to like go into the local nearest shop or something and ask if they can contact the mansion. And by then, is he able even to do that if he's really ill? Hey, listen, there's no need for that. I'm not like a primary school kid. I can make it home by myself no matter how bad I feel. He says, considering yesterday he fucking collapsed in the park. Then I guess the fact you could not make it home last night would mean you are a child. It sucks to admit it, but Akia is right. Yesterday was different. That kind of thing is really rare. Look, just because I have chronic anemia doesn't make my body weak. Chronic anemia? I would...
Long-term anemia, yeah.
I would argue it does make his body weak. There's no reason for you to worry about every little thing, Akiha. You were collapsed in a park. Collapsed in a park.
Presumably in a pool of blood.
What the fuck is wrong? Whatever. Yesterday was, just a terminal case of bad timing.
Oh, I do know.
Shut up. That's all. A terminal case? Please do not use such inauspicious words, Nissan. You have only just come back to the mansion. What would I do if you died? I don't know, carry on your life. Akia is seriously angry. Jeez. Oh, that's an interesting word to come from a prim and proper lady. You take things too easily, Nissan. Please take better care of yourself. Even if you tell me that, don't push myself as it is. Not in any clubs, and I do everything the doctor says. You'd have to put in a sanitarium for me to get any better care. Sanitarium, what the fuck? Yes, I would love to do that if I could. Avoiding my gaze, Akia says something very frightening. As for Hisui, she's standing by the wall like a statue. I'm at a loss for conversation. There's still some time. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did that jump? I don't think I clicked anything. It just jumped.
Not sure.
Wait, so we have
Well,
options.
Talk about Akiha.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Akiha. I remember correctly, you go to Asagami Ladies Academy, right? That's right. Asagami Ladies Academy goes all the way from middle school to university. God damn, that covers a lot.
So middle school, high school, and then up to university. So then she goes to university somewhere else, right?
Oh,
So it's just
okay.
high school.
I don't know. When she said from middle school to university, it sounded more impressive than it is. Akia's gaze seems to ask, what about it? Well, that's a boarding school for ladies, isn't it? I'm wondering why you're commuting there from home. Question. Dear Mr. Asagami and father were friends, so he indulges my requests. There is a provision to attend school from one's home under certain circumstances. That gives a concise response. No, that's not what I'm asking about. You were living in the dormitory up until the old man died, right? Why are you only starting to commute there now? Because I want to say Nissan. Just fucking say it. Let us all cringe. She holds back her words and looks away. Shiki-sama, Akiha-sama, has traditionally spent half of every week here. It is nothing extraordinary for her to commute to the academy from the mansion. Ah, really? That sounds tough. Asagami Ladies Academy is in the next prefecture, right? Damn, that's pretty far.
That's like that's like almost a state over or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a short distance, depending on
where the border is.
Yeah. Isn't it easier for you to enjoy the dormitory life rather than having to come back to the mansion all the time? I've got a feeling that she doesn't have a great time at school. Yes, you may be right. But it is what father wanted, so I spent half the week here. But the old man isn't here anymore, so you don't have to force yourself, right? Dormitory life looks kind of fun after all. Dormitory life looks kind of fun after all. Well, I wouldn't be troubled if it were that easy. But if I were to leave you by yourself, there's no telling what might happen to you, is there? I mean, you've got the two aides here, right? With things like what happened yesterday, I will still be attending school from the mansion for now. One more thing, Nissan. Straightens her posture and looks right at me. Yeah? The lodgings at Asagami Ladies Academy are not dormitory. They are boarding houses. So, what's the difference? Please get it right next time. What? What's the difference between a fucking boarding house and a dormitory? I was hoping Kuxo could answer that for me.
I honestly have no idea. I was thinking about it.
A dorm. I think it's just the words used, right? I mean, the boarding houses must be separate houses. They must. Do not. They probably have full-on houses that are shared.
No, but like over here, right? When you go to a boarding school, you stay in a boarding house, and that is literally just a dormitory for students. So it's the same thing.
I don't know. I feel like boarding house. Yeah. I guess words are wrapped in thorns. Actually, I was prickly plenty of times by the... I was pricked plenty.
You know what, I'm going to look it up and see if there is a difference.
Cool. Actually, I was pricked plenty of times by them my first day back, but this morning there's something sulky about them. Shiki-san, it's ready. Wait, was that Kohako-san? I can hear Kohako-san's voice from the dining room. Right, so I'm going to get some grub. Underscore saying, probably get in your own room and get your own room instead of sharing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So dorms, do you share the room?
But in this, the thing is, right, we don't share rooms in this country. So even in student dormitories, you're not sharing a room. You get your own room.
But you share a common, almost landing. So you have your own rooms, but you have the shared...
You have areas which are common to you, like a living
kitchen
room.
And living
or
room.
the kitchen and toilet and bathrooms, right? But the room, the bedroom will be yours alone.
But the boarding... So it feels like... So those are usually like flat structures, right? In a sense, with like each flat having a couple of rooms. Whereas I feel like a boarding house is a full-on house. That is converted to work as a board, like a each person getting their own room type thing. But I think that might have been traditional. There might have been some difference traditionally, but nowadays they're just interchangeable.
Yeah.
Oh, Nissan, Please refrain from talking in such an unrefined manner. Damn, yours. Akia shoots me a sharp glare. God, she's worse than a mum, man. What the hell? Maybe he likes that. Oh, you finally gone back to normal. I liked you more when you were calm because you were worried about me. I was not worrying about you, Nii-san. Akia quickly looks away. Looking at her with a faint smile, I go to the dining room. So suddenly the music dies. Damn, man. It's a pretty... I forgot what the mansion looked like. Wait. Can't see my mouse. I'm
Looks
escorted...
more like a palace.
It looks like Buckingham Palace.
Well, not that extravagant, but yeah.
I mean, is Buckingham Palace super... I mean, it's similar, right?
Similar to this, but like bigger.
Yeah. I mean... Oh, God. The king. It's king, not queen anymore. God. My whole life we've had a queen, and now we have a king. God save the king. I'm escorted outside by Hisui. Please take care. Doing the same thing she always does, she continues to stare at me. Iki-sama, what happened to you last night? Wow, she's being inquisitive. Last night? Nothing in particular. I was just feeling sick at school, so I left early. I was on my way back when... You're back? Just collapsed in the park. I guess I was just being careless, like Akia said. Yeah, I'll be careful from now on. I'm not placing any blame on you, Shiki-sama, but you look like you are pushing yourself this morning. Please take care along the way. It's interesting when she says, she doesn't just say please take care, she says please take care along the way. Did she not say that yesterday as well? Maybe I'm imagining that.
I don't remember.
I feel like there was something that felt a little bit odd. It wasn't just the please take care, there was something after please take care, and I think it was along the way, which I found slightly odd wording. So he makes a deep bow and sees me out. As I approach the school, I begin to catch sight of more and more students in uniform. It's Saturday. Oh my god, they go to school on Saturday.
You weren't aware of that? You played Persona 5?
Yeah, so what is it they have? Is it Sunday and Wednesdays off? Or
No.
not, just Sunday?
Just Sunday.
Oh my god! Fuck! What is wrong with Japan? Are there other
everyone knows Japan has got an insane work culture.
Is there any other country that does a 6-day week for schools?
I'm not aware of any, but I know Japan has been portrayed, at least in the media I've seen, to have a 6-day school week.
My god. Wait, maybe I should go there and have kids, because then I can get rid of them for 6 days of the week.
Why not just cut out a step and just not have the kids? Then you don't have to get rid of them for 6 days of the week.
It's like kids that are paid, just don't have kids. Problem solved. World peace attained. These are the solutions we need to our problems. We have wars, just don't have war. Problem solved. It's Saturday, so most of them are smiling while they walk. Why? Because it's, I suppose, the equivalent of our Friday. It's only a little way to the main gate once I pass this intersection. It's still only 7:30. Looks like I'll be able to get to school with time to spare today. Wait, when does school start? Was it not 9 AM in the UK?
Well, my school started at 8:30.
Yeah, I went to school that did start like earlier as well. But I think, is the standard 9 or is the standard 8:30?
For me, it was 8:30 standard.
Looks like I'll be able to get to school with time to spare today. The light turns red and I stop in front of the crosswalk. Oh, he don't like red. School fence is just on the other side. Since it's a school path, the footpath is protected by a guardrail. Now the students in front of me are heading towards the school gate. There's no one but students from our school on the other side at this time of day. There should be no one but the students. Uh-oh. But between the cars rushing by, I feel like I catch a glimpse of someone in white.
Is he going to see? Oh, it's her again!
Well, at the very least, if it was a hallucination of her yesterday, at least she's back. What? She's there, dressed in white with golden hair down to her shoulders, long, slender brown and red eyes. Brown and red?
Brows.
Oh,
Brows.
long, slender brows and red eyes. What
As
the fuck?
in eyebrows.
What the fuck, Ash man? I've seen her only once before, but there's no way I could mistake her for someone else. Look at that outfit, that like long sleeve top and those trousers. Oh, so amazing. A weird outfit for a mesmerizing woman. But that's impossible. I killed her myself yesterday, cutting her into pieces.
Or
Did
did you?
you not say that?
I don't
Oh,
think he's saying that aloud.
hope
It's not in
not.
speech marks,
Oh, true.
like quotations.
Oh, look at that. What? No. Even that's a lie. It's all just a dream. So he told me so. Goo says it's a grandma skirt. Oh, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? She is the word
A gilf.
dressing. I like them old.
I'm getting a little Wayne Rooney over here.
Fuck, that's an old one. Oh, that's a very British one as well.
I apologize. Most people won't get that.
God, I forgot about that. Was he not? Was it not some gilf?
I don't even want to think about it now.
He got caught with some. Yeah, they're still together though. What does Wayne Rooney do? He was the He was the coach for the England
He must
team?
be done by now. I don't remember anymore. I don't pay attention to football that much, so.
Yeah, neither do I until the World Cup comes along and then
No, like,
football.
Britain,
Scotland!
England!
Scotland, fuck you, England!
England!
Oh, it's like whoever beats England is our best
Your
pals.
hero.
You'll see them. You'll see the Scottish people putting on like Argentina shirts or whoever's playing England after we inevitably get our arses handed to us, and it's bad, right? Because you really should. But the problem is the way the English, especially the English commentators, talk about Scottish football. They call it a Mickey Mouse League or Scottish Football League. Now, this was years back, and I don't pay attention to the time, so maybe that's changed. But yes, it's given us, we're not massive fans, but also, I kind of wouldn't want England to win at any point because we would never hear the end of it. I think the English rugby team's fine, but not the football team. Because the English rugby team's won the World Cup, has it not? I feel like it did recently.
I can't remember.
I don't follow the rugby, but I think rugby's a far more. It's a more brutal sport, but it's a more gentlemanly sport. Like, oddly enough, there's less of that BS that you get in football. But anyway, sports. Not really a sports person. Besides the sports of sitting my ass and eating biscuits. No, she didn't say anything of the sort. It's just that I wanted to believe it was a dream. Then it really wasn't a dream. But then, why? Why does she exist as real as anything? The lights turn green. The students around me walk towards the other side. I'm the only one amongst them who stands there, stunned. She sits on the guardrail, her legs swinging idly, as if she's waiting for someone. I can't tell how long she's been waiting, but her expression isn't a grim one. Wait a minute. Who's she waiting for? Fidgets restlessly as if she were waiting for her lover. A bad feeling about this. Ah! The girl in white looks over in my direction. Oh my god. God, this reminds me of when I was in school. And I did go to school once. I was not always an old man. But it's like the girl that you kind of have a crush on looks at you at some point and you're like, oh my god. You know it means nothing, but your fucking heart explodes. To be young and not so jaded.
Heart didn't explode, but for me, I would usually get that butterfly in the stomach's feeling.
Yeah, man. Oh man, yes. Well, I have a cold, dead heart now, but I love looking back to those times, innocent times of having a crush on someone at school. Now I am a withered, old, miserable man. I'm quite comfortable with that, to be fair. The girl in white looks over in my direction. It's probably nothing more than a coincidence. Ah, logic. She's just a stranger who looks like her.
Bollocks, and you know it.
Must be waiting for someone else. If not, then this moment must surely be a bad dream too. Yeah, because I don't think anyone else is acknowledging her, right? After all, I completely and utterly killed her with my own hands. But she's looking this way and smiling. Very satisfied at having found the person who killed her, her smile seems to say, finally come. Phrasing. Giving a familiar wave and a smile, she hops off the guardrail. Oh shit. Fluttering her hair, she heads towards me. Come. This is a bad dream. The light turns red. Come near me. Doesn't even look like she cares, walking straight across the street while the cars pass by. There's only a few meters between us. Telling you not to come! The reality before my eyes does not change even when I scream out. Screaming in a voice even I don't understand, I run from the girl in white. Ah! I run. I run with all my strength. No regard to embarrassment or shame, I blast through the passerby, running full speed across the asphalt. My breathing is wild and my heart screams out, but still I run. I feel like I'm going to go crazy if I don't. I look behind me. The girl in white is walking towards me. She's definitely following me. The girl I killed is chasing me. That's more than enough reason for me to run. My heart feels like it's about to explode, but I ignore it and keep running. When I look back, the girl is still there. With those light footsteps, she follows me as I run away. My head droops down. My arms feel heavy.
Knees weak, palms are sweaty. Sorry, I have to every time.
I literally think that when I heard that. My legs feel like they're going to tear off. But despite that, I'm running with all my strength, and yet I can't get away from someone just walking after me.
Hello, Garlic Predicts. Nice to see you here.
My breathing is out of control. I think I've already run several kilometers. But even so, when I look back, she's always there, walking towards me. Naturally, like she's taking a stroll. Falls right behind me. It's not funny, but I begin to laugh. I can't stop laughing. But even so, I run. My body complains that I'll die if I run anymore, but I keep running. The reason is simple. If she catches me, she'll kill me for sure. I ask myself what I base that on, trying to shake it off as mere imagination. But even as I try to console myself, I am the one who knows best it's true. There's no reason, no basis, no evidence. I already know it's a fact that if she catches up to me, I will be killed. Ah! Pathetically, I collapse to the ground. I fall forward, not because I tripped, but because I simply can't move my body a single step further. Lying there, collapsed, I somehow managed to crawl my way to the wall. I tried to put myself up against the wall, but it's no good. My knees lose their strength as I try to rise and I collapse back down. My body won't move anymore. I look up as I breathe. It hurts. Don't have enough oxygen. Can't think properly because of it. Can't even tell what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why? Why? I don't even know why the girl I've killed is alive. Unmistakably, I've utterly and completely killed her in the most final way imaginable. So why? How could she be waiting for me in front of my school, smiling? Sure, I killed her. That's right. I'm sure I killed her. Sure, I killed her. I'm sure I killed her.
Okay.
Sure, I killed her. So why?
I'm starting to understand why I used to see this table everywhere. Which is a moment from this.
Oh? Is the chase over already? With light footsteps, she comes into the alley, shrugging her shoulders in disappointment. Hello. You really gave me some trouble yesterday. Also, Garlic Bread X, hello.
Was it this chair? Right, yeah. Garlic Bread has done it. This chair.
With a warm smile, she comes into the alley. Got to run away. Thinking that I retreat, only to hit my head against a concrete wall. The chase is already over, right? The dead. Wait, is she talking? Oh.
She's talking.
The chase.
Rikushi!
Why did he copy this? It's bad. This type of fucking text shit.
I'm pretty sure it's just a game engine. That's how it was.
The chase is already over, right? This is a dead end after all. There's no need to worry about anyone coming along or interfering. He smiles, looking very happy. Panicking, I look around at my surroundings. A desolate alley. I'm disgusted at my stupidity. Running away here is like asking her to kill me. It's been a long time. 18 hours since then, I finally found you. Takes another step into the alley. You! What? I definitely... Yes? I'm the girl you killed yesterday. Glad you remember. That can't be true. There's no way that can happen. Don't be ridiculous. Dead people can't be alive. The best quote of the game, I suppose.
So, this is from the Fate universe, right? I believe Fate's Day Night is set in the same world or something, and there's that fucking phrase: "People die when you kill them." Starting to get a bit more context now.
Ah, yes. There's a way of writing that this thing has. That's true, but there's no need for you to be so surprised. I just revived. All. With that curt response, she takes another step, the sound of it reaching my ears. The distance between us is gradually decreasing. Revived? Stunned, I repeat her phrase back to her. Revived? You mean some doctor saved her with some surgery? Don't be stupid. There's no way any human can revive from being cut apart like that. Yeah? Then again, I'm not human. Her words are so simple, there's no way I could have misinterpreted them. I'm not human. That's what the girl in front of me said. You're not human? Jeez, isn't that obvious? What do you mean I mean, you do have red eyes. That's not normal. But, you know, if someone had a weird color of eyes, I wouldn't just assume that they're some sort of alien. You know what I mean?
So if someone came to you walking down the street with yellow eyes, you wouldn't go, "Ah!"
I would get a bit frightened, but I wouldn't go, alien! I'd go, are you wearing contacts?
Right, yeah.
Or something.
Get
or,
contacts.
you know.
I remember MCM had quite a lot of contacts for sale there. Yeah.
Yes. Do you think there's a human being out there who can revive after being cut into pieces? Yes, but I'd have to have accepted that you revived in the first place for me to start thinking that you can't be human. Whatever. There's no way a human like that could exist. Something like that is just a monster who looks human. Something that revives even when killed. Something that death is irrelevant to. I mean, maybe she's just superhuman. I don't know. Maybe there's like mutants now and she's like got Wolverine's healing ability. Something that quickly returns to normal and starts moving even after being cut to pieces isn't something you can call human.
It's just going over the same shit again.
No way. See, I was tempted to go, no way! That seems to be the girl right before my eyes. I try to laugh, but my throat is dry. I can't. What the hell is that? It's not exactly a funny story. Besides, there's too many things in this story that aren't funny. This is weird writing. Because definitely, if she's not human, it explains why she's alive even after I've killed her. I start to calm down. This is a situation where I've got to observe everything and think it over.
Why isn't he asking the obvious question? What happened yesterday?
No, I think what happened yesterday happened. The question
as in, why was he overcome with such a primal urge to kill her?
So, yeah, that's a good question. My first question would be, what are you? And then my second, once she's answered that, then I go, what? Do you know what happened to me? I'd ask that question of the, you know, what you were saying. What happened to me? Why did I kill you? But the first thing I'd be like is, what the fuck are you? I mean, to be honest, I think he's about to ask that.
Goo has mentioned the line, he goes, classic line, ha, people die when they are killed.
Yeah, the writing is weird, man. He keeps saying shit again and again. I'm like, mate, what the You said you're not human. But what are you? Me? I'm called a vampire.
Oh,
This is where we're going. Okay. Oh. Oh.
but it's daytime.
Daywalker. Blade, is that you in woman form?
Blade is on Prime. I need to watch that.
Oh, what the? Oh man,
The Wesley Snipes original.
What a fucking movie! It blew my mind as a kid.
Yes, I know what I'm watching later now.
Do you know they were going to do? You've seen it, right? Have you seen it?
I've seen Blade Trilogy.
Fucking
was shit. Yeah.
But you've never seen the original Blade?
I have never seen the original Blade. I talked about it with friends in school, but I never watched it myself.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's definitely a thing of its time, but it's fucking awesome. Holy shit! I heard they were
Underscore says, sorry, that line makes more sense in context. To be fair, yeah, we're starting to get a sense of what that context is like in this. Yeah.
I didn't know, so I came into this blind. I don't know anything about the Fate Stay series stuff either. So the vampire thing, the red eyes should have kind of gave it away. I suppose that is a trope in some things to have red eyes as a vampire, but I didn't see that coming. I'll be honest.
It's not necessarily a trope to have red eyes for a vampire in anime, but like, you know, eye color and hair color, but more often eye color are used to denote personality types.
Yes. Also, it does denote, see if something's otherworldly, they'll have, a lot of the times they'll have some sort of weird eye color. Might not even be weird, but it won't be brown. To put it in your terms, I'm a monster who lives off human blood. Why are you... What, is this for people that don't know who vampires are? Ah! Good.
Keep in mind that vampire fiction exploded around the mid-2000s. This is before then.
From vampires? Yeah, I suppose maybe it wasn't so much a thing. Yeah, this is before... Well before Twilight was what, a twinkle in someone's shitty eye. Man, but you get loads of vampire stories, right? Like romantic vampire stories with the hot, deadly vampire. Wait, when did the MGS2 come out?
2001.
Yeah, so Vamp was there. Vampires must have been a thing, but vampires have been a thing for a while, though.
Yeah, but Vamp isn't a literal vampire, though.
No, but his thing is to appear as a vampire.
His thing is to appear like a vampire.
Look,
and do the
answer.
thing.
The answer to everything in MGS is nanomachine.
Nanomachines, son.
Yeah. Right.
You have to append the little sun there nowadays, thanks to Metal Gear Rising.
Nanomachines, son. Gotta break some eggs to make an omelette, I think is something else he says. Vampire is at least something I can easily understand. I see. You're a vampire. Smiles in satisfaction to indicate her assent. What a crazy reply. I've heard that vampires can't walk around during daytime, but I guess that's a trivial matter right now.
Is he just gonna fucking hand wave that? Like, oh well, she can walk around daytime.
You better fucking ask her. Don't you dare fucking ignore this. So what does this monster want from me? For some reason, she recoils as if surprised. Wait, did he say... He said that out loud to her and talking about her in the third person? Dude, what the fuck? Wait, oh man, is there a button where I can just look at her, the CG, without the fucking text? I like this.
There has to be something to hide the text. Because, yeah, this is a pretty good sprite.
How do I do this? Will be under config. Will config tell me?
If you have if there's a control section, yeah.
Close current view, display menu. No. Show hide history.
Wait, H, an arrow up, an arrow left for history. Now if you scroll down, wait, you can move the background image?
Weird.
No! I don't see anything.
Lame. Oh. After a moment, she puts her hands on her hips and looks at me, irritated. Have you forgotten what you did to me yesterday? Even though you didn't know me, you cut me apart the moment we met. Didn't we break into our apartment?
We broke into an apartment and cut her into 17 pieces. Now here's the point. It takes a considerable amount of strength and skill to cut someone into pieces, especially with a knife that you can conceal in your pocket.
Yeah, but we've established... Well, she should be concerned about that, but we know why that is able to happen, right?
Hmm.
You've got to be pretty used to this to ask me what I want with you now. Ow. That's... She looks more disgusted than angry. Right now, that's how I feel too. Because someone I've killed is complaining to me about me killing her. I'd be relieved, man. I would be relieved that the person I thought I killed is actually alive.
Hmm.
Hey, are you listening, murderer? Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry, could you shut up for just a minute? What the fuck is this? I'm reflecting on how unlucky this is, even for me. Where does this guy get this attitude from? Sheesh. I have the worst luck. There was a girl I wanted to kill for no reason, and I killed her on pure impulse. My memory wasn't clear after that, so I calmed down, thinking it was just a dream, but it turned out to be real. What's more, it turns out the person I've killed isn't even human. I can't help but laugh. But it's not all bad. If the person I killed has come back to life, then that means I haven't actually killed anyone, right? Yes. Well, I suppose the fact remains I killed someone, but she's still alive. And that's something I should honestly be happy about. Yes. Yeah. With this, I should be able to get back to living my normal life. Right, cheers, vampire. I'm just going to turn around and casually walk back to school.
Time for class.
Like life is normal again. A normal school life, just like I did up to now. Well, in exchange, I seem to have been cornered by this strange person. Uh-oh. But you might argue that it's a heck of a lot better than becoming a murderer. Okay, I've calmed down. You got something to say, I'll listen. Complaints, grudges, whatever. What is this attitude? Talk all you want. Why is this guy turned into an asshole all of a sudden? I feel like...
Because he's an asshole.
Yes, yeah, I've got a whole load of things to say to you, but you're weird. Thank you. I'm just taking everything in right now. You could say I've built up a resistance to weird stuff like this. I don't think it's much of a help in this case, though. He stares at me. It isn't malicious. Strange. I thought that to get someone back when they got you was one of the common laws of the world. Then she should be trying to kill me, but... What are you staring at? You're here to get revenge, right? Then... Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to kill you back, in theory. I'll kill you if you really want me to, but otherwise I'll pass for now. For now. It's not very efficient that way. What? He stares at me head on. So, are you sorry? Eh? I'm stunned for a moment. The things she says are so out of place. Mate, no, that makes sense. She's asking if you're sorry for fucking slicing into little pieces. I'm asking you if you're sorry for killing me. Thinking about forgiving you if you are, you see. Besides, I get the feeling you're a pretty bad liar for a human. Sorry, me? Yep. If you apologize to me, then I'm fine with that. Wow. Talk about lucking out. This is unbelievable. What's so unbelievable? Wait, what? Not that the person I killed is forgiving me, but her voice sounds so kind. Is this what you're focusing on? Hey, you have to give an answer when people ask you seriously, you know. Come on. Kixel, does my voice sound kindly? I love that, no comment. Yeah, so...
You just caught me off guard for asking me a question. Like, wait, what?
I mean the voice I've given her because he described her voice as being kindly. And I'm like, oh shit.
It just sounds like a voice that you've given her.
Come on, hurry up and answer. We can't get on with things until we make it clear whether or not you're sorry. She is angry. Thank you for making that obvious. Am I sorry, she asks. That goes without saying. Yeah, I regret it. No matter what the reason is, I did kill someone.
What was the reason even?
He doesn't... Fucking hell. This is actually annoying. This guy just fucking... I don't know what's wrong with his brain, but the way he talks is in his head and out of it is insane.
Why?
Without mercy or reason, I killed just for myself. I do regret the fact that I killed someone, but more importantly, the person I killed was you, and so it's a lie. That's alright if she's alive. It's a fact that I killed her. Why is he obsessed? She's alive. Shut up. Just fucking get over it. Ugh. It's a fact that I killed her. It's the ultimate violation. The greatest violence possible. So, you can get revenge on me. I thought it was only natural you'd be here to get revenge. I hang my head, mumbling like I'm confessing to someone. Oh. I see. You're not a bad person. Smiles. Despite calling herself a vampire, she has a very honest face. I've decided. I'm going to make you help me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Not good.
Help her? Do you want me to help you with hugs? God, she's gonna help us fucking get blood. I mean, it'd be nice. Vampires need hugs too.
Says who?
I've decided vampires need hugs. Especially sexy vampires. Oh god. Help her? What's she talking about? Hey. What do you mean by helping you? It's simple. I'm going to get you to help me deal with the vampire which took root in this town. Huh? Hold on, I'm getting more and more confused. Dealing with vampires? But you're a... Oh, no. I am a vampire. But the vampire in this town is a different kind altogether. You live here, don't you? Then you should know about the murders that have been occurring lately, right? Yeah, quite a few people have been killed already. Hey, wait. I remember now. I think of it, all of the killer's victims had their blood extracted or something, didn't they? Don't tell me that... Exactly. Even the news is saying stuff like the work of a vampire, right? It's a funny thing. They obviously know what kind of creature is doing it, and no one is going around trying to vanquish it. I mean, the police are going around trying to capture the vampire, no? That's why I've got no choice but to do it for them. Wait, but vampires don't exist. This guy is doing my head in. She lowers her brows in annoyance. Oh, that's right. There's an unidentified person standing in front of me claiming to be a vampire herself. Garlic Burdeck says, you killed me, now you have to take responsibility. Yeah, this is basically what this is. Not a bad way to do things, eh? I don't really understand, but what you're trying to say is that you're here in this town to exterminate vampires, right? That's right. But before I could, I was attacked and killed by some unknown killer. Yeah, that really got me. Oh wait. Yeah, that really got me. It was a perfect surprise attack, and I was cut into 17 pieces without a chance to do anything.
How are you able to know you were cut into 17 pieces? I imagine you'd have died halfway through it at least.
Maybe you stay alive? Goo says, Shiki's not the sharpest tool in the shed, this is known. Is he terminally stupid? Like, God.
He's got main character syndrome.
Why? Why could just show some intelligence? I see. You must mean me. Ugh. I can't have this dude. That's right. Till I was fully recovered like this, I was really planning to kill you, you know. That's the first time anyone's embarrassed me like that. Embarrassed you? And it took about 80% of my power to fully recover. Ooh. But more importantly, it really, really hurt. It was so painful I thought I was going to go crazy. However, the pain was so great it restored my sanity. What? Were you insane before? Do you know what it's like experiencing that over and over for a whole night? Why has she not killed us? I don't know. Actually, I don't want to know. So, full of hatred, I went out to look for you. I was so worked up that I didn't even care about the vampire, the very reason why I'm here. I knew you were a student, so that's why I waited over there for you. I don't get it. If you hate me so much, why are you forgiving me? Let's see. To put it simply, I calmed down after a while. Wow, that never happens. When does that happen? Person abused me or hit me or whatever, and after a while, you know, I just calmed down. I went, let's be bygones be bygones. Underscore saying he's probably a bit delirious from all the adrenaline and the state of his body. Potentially. Yeah, I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I already used up a lot of power, and I thought that it would be more efficient to use you as a shield than to kill you. Logical. Hold on. You just said something really bad for me. Did I say something like what? Like that? You said you were going to use me as a shield. Of course. I already did forgive you, but that's just my personal feelings. But to atone for your murder through action, not just emotion, right? Oh, I mean, shit, you can't really argue with her. Well, even if you ask me...
Again, she is saying take responsibility.
I don't want to take this responsibility. Can't I just marry you? I like that responsibility.
I mean, if you marry her, she'll make you do this anyway.
But I'll die with a vampire wife. It'll be worth it. What's with you? I can't tell whether you're being sincere and when you're not. Let me repeat it again. You killed me. Probably can't imagine it, but it takes a lot of energy to regenerate once you've been killed. Is she not going to question how he killed her?
No one seems to have any problem with that. That this boy just got a knife and cut this woman into several pieces like she's made of hot butter.
This boy who could barely run away from her is anemic.
Yeah.
And what was it, a penknife?
Yeah, like something he could keep in his pocket.
So I suspect there's something dodgy with the knife. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, we should be asking about that as well. Well, actually, it wouldn't be a big deal if you just killed me, but the way you killed me was something I've never seen before. Oh, I couldn't heal the wound, so I had no choice but to remake my body parts. That's why it took so much energy to revive. He looks angry. Mate, of course she looks never mind. It seems like she's recalling her forgotten anger while she talks. Well, looks like she might kill you after all. Anyhow, I'm weak right now. I think I'll be able to recover after 2 nights, but if the enemy attacks before then, I'll be in danger. That's why for now, I'll have you be my shield. Can you not just stay over at his mansion for a while? I mean, I know he'd have a lot of questions
It's
to
not
answer.
his mansion.
Technically, according to family, well, no, I suppose, but the will that was left to his sister. It's his family's mansion. You'll have me do it? What are you doing deciding everything by yourself? She kind of explained the reasoning, mate. What? This is all your fault to begin with, so it isn't that much to be expected? Or are you not sorry after all? Yeah, he said big words, and then she's like, oh, but I don't want to do the things. She looks straight at me with honest eyes.
Garlic Predix says Akiha would never let that happen.
Akiha would never... I don't even know how she's allowed female maids to stay. I feel like Akiha would not want to have any female quote-unquote competition of any sorts in the mansion. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling that she's got a massive bro complex. Anyway, this is unfair. Sorry or not, using those eyes is unfair. What? It's unfair she has such pure eyes like that when she claims she's a vampire.
Keep crying, mate.
Why is this? This is actually hurting my soul. What is this logic? It's unfair she has pure eyes, such pure eyes like that when she claims she's a vampire. What? This is... It's like, we're having a discussion, and it's like, it's not fair that you're hot. We're not talking about me being hot. We're talking about the fact that you assaulted me the other day, and you need to make up for it. It's like, why do you have such pure-looking eyes when you're, like, dodgy? What is wrong with this guy? I'm, look for an answer, I left my gaze. Huh? What is it? Something odd is there in the gap between the buildings. Hold on. What's that? I get up and walk. I walk to the middle. Wait, all of a sudden you see something and your first instinct is to walk up to it? I walk to... That's not the instinct I would have if I've just found out vampires exist. I walk to the middle of the alley and I finally realize that what it is. A blue-colored bird. Oh no.
How unusual.
Oh shit, it's that crow. A crow to be precise. Remember you saw a blue-colored crow at
Crows
night?
are not blue. But
I
yeah,
know.
He did.
Yes. Well, apparently this crow is blue. Because reasons. A blue crow? That inauspicious thing I saw 2 nights ago. Oh man, the girl murmurs. The crow just stares at us. Geez, thanks to your slowness, he found us. The girl looks at the entrance to the alley. Found us? Who? I cast my gaze towards the alley entrance. Then... Oh! Take a step back in shock. Before I knew it, a dog had appeared in a narrow path running into the alley. Oh, that's a friendly-looking dog. Has 4 tough legs and a tense neck like steel frame. That form, far removed from that of a human, is one made solely for hunting. Dog, mate. It doesn't need to resort to verbal intimidation. Most humans would become nervous just by looking at that kind of hunting beast. As a fellow life form, it inspires awe by its dishearteningly superior athletic ability. A black dog? After all that description, he just verbalizes a black dog. God, what is this?
It's not wrong, so...
What? I feel like this is the parts of an insane person.
I do love that his thoughts, like his mind seems to be in fast forward or like overclocked speed, where it's just like, it's got this, that, and the other, and his mouth is like underclocked. It's like,
It's a black dog!
While his brain's like 2 scenes ahead.
His brain's thinking about the construction of the universe, right? And his mouth is like, brrr.
Atoms.
I start to shake knees, weak palms. I'm sorry. The black dog looking in our direction isn't small like a stray. As big as a German Shepherd or a Doberman, it just stands there menacing us. The girl says nothing, looks at the dog with disinterested eyes. That's not disinterested, that is Goku eyes. Oh.
Almost. In fact,
Then.
that is very, very, like, effeminate Goku.
Yeah. Then suddenly the black dog jumps. No, it's running, but with a speed that makes it seem like it's jumping. Eh? Can't do anything. The black dog jumps straight for my throat. I can see it. I can see its black body moving towards me, but I don't even have time to think about dodging it. Thud! I feel a shock on my body. I was hit hard from the side, not the black dog. It seems the girl pushed me before it could crush my throat. With an easy movement, like someone throwing a ball, she hurls me into the wall, using just one hand. Ugh! With a terrific wham, I fall in my rear. What in the world are you doing? Never mind that, keep your eyes in front. Girl yells. I look. Having lost sight of me, its target, the black dog bounds towards the wall. Sticking to the wall like a lizard, it jumps again. It bounces from the wall towards me. The dog's path is like black lightning. It's too fast. I can't react. That tongue. Oh no, it's going to kill me with the tongue. The black dog opens its mouth, filled with teeth and saliva. This time it clamps down towards my windpipe. I close my eyes. The dog's teeth sink into my throat. But in that instant, the dog lets out a yelp and releases me. Huh? That's impossible. The black dog lets out a scream and leaps straight up. There is nothing there, but nothing. Nonetheless, it flies high into the sky by itself. Just like that, the black dog, after going several meters into the sky, makes a scream and falls back down onto the concrete. No, perhaps more accurately, it was hit into the concrete. What was that? Jeez, you just made me waste more of my energy. The girl quietly approaches the black dog. It is crushed against the concrete like a pressed flower. That's quite a mongrel of a familiar. I suppose it was some kind of scout. Black dog liquefies into some kind of tar-like substance and is absorbed into the concrete. It melted. Maybe it's just dissolving. Can't be, can it? No way Chaos would be in a place like this. Chaos! Chaos!
Chaos!
Xenos scum! For the Emperor! Never mind.
You're going into Warhammer, right?
Sorry.
I was going somewhere else with that.
Sorry, whenever I see Chaos. That's my default.
For me, Chaos is the Stranger in Paradise memes. Chaos. I'm here to kill Chaos. Are you Chaos? Where is Chaos's last known location?
It's interesting to see what we relate to Chaos. I just think of Space Marines going apeshit, jumping into the warp. Heaving a long sigh, she approaches me. Oh? You don't seem to be hurt, so there's no problem. Mumbling something. My throat! I can still feel the dog's teeth sinking into it. Hey, what was that thing? A familiar of an enemy vampire. You were discovered because you weren't being clear. What? Discovered, you mean? By that enemy vampire you mentioned? Yes, this isn't good. It looks like I really will need you as a shield now. He says it so casually and with a smile. Stop saying crazy things, you idiot.
Never mind a shield, she can use him as bait.
You saw me? What do you think I can do? You're a lot better off by yourself. Not really. With the power I just used to protect you, I really am empty now. What? What in the world? Grateful she helped me just then, but still, I can't do it. Can't?
Protect says, Shiki, stop wasting her energy or else she won't be able to kill Chaos.
Chaos. I can't do it. I can't. I don't have the power to drive away something like that. Sorry, but I can't even be a shield. Liar. You killed me. Why would you lie after doing something like that? You're not going to ask why he did that in the first place? Like, you're not going to... Like, yeah, do you know, if he killed you, he must have had some sort of motivation to kill you. What's stopping you from thinking he will kill you again? So you should at least have found out why he killed you. Which is, I mean, I know Kixel, you brought this up, but now it's like even more important, right?
Yeah.
Don't know why. What is wrong? Are these people just like
thick,
lacking like chunks of their brain? Smooth brained? What the hell?
Maybe she hasn't regenerated her full brain yet.
I mean, that's quite possible. She has an excuse, but Shiki doesn't. That was something I don't even understand myself. No. Look, I can't do it. I'm just a normal human. I'm just a normal Scotsman. I can beat up, you know, normal wolves, but not like vampire dogs. I can't help you. Not true. All you have to do is keep watch while I sleep, that's it.
Perfect. He's on guard duty.
But I can watch you when you sleep. All you have to do is keep... you can do that much without any problems, right? That's... Looks straight at me. Why has she disappeared? Somehow those eyes are making me weaker.
Hmm. Cooperate.
I mean, I mean, of course I want to cooperate, but yeah, none of these are not going to work. She's going to kill me. For some reason, I can't decline because Ashmanic says no. I did
You have
kill
been
her.
overridden by the word of the player.
I say cooperate because you are a dumbass and you owe it. Take responsibility. Though do you know, I say that, but it did seem like he was driven by something that wasn't his own will. So is it his fault if it wasn't his own will? If it was
I
against his
don't
will?
know if I would say it was against his will per se. I think it seemed more like an instinct.
He had this instinct, I see hot girl, therefore I want to slice her into little pieces.
He might have understood that she was a vampire, like on a subconscious level.
You think that his family are traditionally vampire killers?
I think his family have got some sort of vampire killing history.
Like, what's that, freaking Castlevania? The, what was the family?
The Belmonts.
Belmonts, yeah. We've got the Bell Ends here.
Oh man, I want to play some Castlevania
now. For some reason I can't decline. I did kill her after all. It's my fault she's weak and has to ask others for help. It's my responsibility. I mean, yes, he did kill her and she had to regenerate and...
He doesn't know what her standard power level was like. She might just be weak from the get-go. And she's even weaker now.
She might just be shit.
I mean, he killed her. He stalked her and killed her without her even realizing it. She couldn't guard herself.
He turned himself into, like, crazy stalker mode. He turned into a ninja.
He's still a kid with a knife.
But we've established that he's got the skill to be able to slice anything because he can see the fault lines.
Only because he killed her.
No. This was established early on in the game.
Alright.
In the very beginning, he can see all the cracks.
X says, always trust keep vampires.
Yes.
Especially those that don't die even when you kill them. So what you're saying is Crack Dealer was right.
Where is Crack Dealer? This would be the ideal episode for him. Right. It is my responsibility. Besides, although I've only known her for a little while, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Yeah, you're a great judge of character. So how about it? Can't a human like you cooperate with a vampire like me? I mean, it helps that you're an attractive woman. If you're an ugly dude, this would be a very different conversation. Well, that would be an obvious answer, but... don't look at me with those eyes. Yes, those red puppy dog eyes. Why is it? It's making me feel overcome with guilt and unable to refuse. You killed her.
She's using some sort of like vampire crocodile's tears on him or something.
Does she really need to? I feel like his own conscience is telling him that he killed her. He owes her for that. He is lucky, extremely lucky she happened to be able to come back to life. Otherwise, he would be a convicted killer. But now I've gotten myself into this mess, I won't be able to sleep at night if I just deny all responsibility. Man, I just know I'm going to regret this. Well, do you... But you... Alright, forget it. So yeah, I think I could probably do it. Probably. The enemy's a serial killer, right? As a resident of this town, I'd probably be struck with some kind of divine punishment if I refused to help you. Yeah, his sister does travel to school all the time. So, like, she could be affected by this. Huh? You mean... I'm not going to be your shield, but if it's just being your lookout, I'll do it. Feel disgusted at how stupid I am as soon as those words are out of my mouth. Feel disgusted, but... I don't know what that expression's supposed to be. It's like, oh?
It's surprised.
There's something about her deeply shocked expression that's...
I wouldn't call that deeply shocked.
I'd say it's mildly shocked, and yeah. I like it. Wow. Are you serious? I'm really a vampire, you know? Why are you doing this? Hey, listen. Why are you saying all this now, after you threatened me so much? Yeah. Oh my god, is she Sundari as well? I mean... That's cool, but not... I don't need this right now. That's true, but... Well, whatever. What is this aqua levels of personality? If you're going to cooperate with me, then I should be grateful. Very happy expression on her face. He's definitely not got, like, schizophrenia. He approaches me as I lie there on my rear up against the wall. Our contract is established. Shit! Nobody told me I was going to sign a contract. She extends her hand towards me. I guess I can finally introduce myself now. I am Dracula. The most evil of the vampires.
Count of Lads Tippies at your service.
I'm Acrid. Wait, Arcuid.
Arquid. Yeah.
Arquid?
Arcued.
Arquid sounds about.
Arcuid? Yeah.
I'm
Arquid.
Arquid. My last name is really long, so just Arquid is fine for now. I'm a true ancestor type vampire. Oh, are you pure blood?
You're like 1,000 years old or something.
No, I think
I would have.
true ancestor means that she was born as a vampire, right?
Oh, not made as like a underling or something.
Not turned, because like in Blade, right?
Yeah,
you
they
get
have the same thing there, isn't it?
They don't call them true ancestors, but I think it's like pure vampire, pure blood.
Yeah.
So you were born a vampire, and then you've got all the second class citizens who are just converted to a vampire.
Garlic Bread says Arquedo.
Arquade. Wait, Arquedo? Arquedo.
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 As in how it would be in Japanese.
Arquedo.
Arquedo.
I can't do. Right, okay.
So how long until we meet Nekoark?
Is she in this?
I don't know if she's in this,
I don't
but
think
she's from this series. So.
Yeah, I don't think she's here. I mean, what the fuck? How would they even introduce that version of her? I don't. How about you? My name is Jobby McJobby. Oh my god, if I could choose. And I like to save people from disasters.
Badly.
Except for
and
teachers.
Not teachers.
Oh my god! Fucking pisses me off.
Uh-huh.
Garlic Bread
You're
X.
still pissed off about the teacher dying.
Genuinely annoying. Underscore says, in the dead ends, there's little gag skits. Awesome. Garlic Bread X says, she appears in the bad ends when you choose teach. Yeah, sensei.
Oh, so Teach Me came from this. I remember when I played Blaze Blue, you've got Teach Me Lychee Sensei in that, which actually gives you a lot of info about the backstory of Blaze Blue.
Interesting.
It's a good story. I would recommend it.
I heave a heavy sigh at her unprecedented introduction. It's a sigh of resignation, evidence I've decided to accept this nonsensical situation. I'm Tono Shiki. Sadly, I'm just your everyday student that also happens to live in a mansion. I've said it before, but I'm really not going to be much use. Grasping her, Arquade's hand, I stand up. He takes a long, hard look at me and then offers me her hand again. Her hand in marriage. Nice to meet you, Shiki.
You wish, man. Hand in marriage.
Yes, I do. I'll have you take responsibility for killing me. Arquade grins as she extends her left hand. Left-handed? Okay. What? There are all sorts of responsibilities in this world, but this is probably the first and last time someone takes responsibility by helping someone they've killed.
I don't know about that.
Damn it, this is seriously messed up. But there's nothing else I can do. I grudgingly extend my left hand and shake hands with the woman in white, claiming to be a vampire. Oh. Wait, we've taken her back to her room? Oh man, this is speeding up fast. Oh my, oh my.
You've been in a room before.
What?
To kill her?
Wait, is her room or my room?
Oh,
it's her room. Shit, I thought we had taken her to my room.
No, I assumed this was her room.
Oh, no, that's different. But still. This is a pretty nice room. I have no problem spending the night here. I hear. Arquade looks around the hotel room. Oh, it was a hotel room. I've got nothing to say for now. My room has probably already been discovered, so let's hide out here for the night. Oh, okay, so this is not her room. This is a hotel room. Her room's another place. Oh, you don't have to worry about money. I'm rich.
Of course you are. You're a vampire.
Marry me! I would so be like, just marry me. I'm rich, so I'll treat you. Speaking cheerfully, Arquaid closes the curtains. This would be cool. To have a sleepover with a hot vampire who's rich. She can pay for all the pizza and shit.
I remember reading a tweet where they're like, why does all media assume that vampires are rich? And the reply to it was great. Some guy goes, mate, if you were born in like the 1890s or something and you ain't rich yet, just walk into the sun.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
All you have to do is like hold on to like shit and like invest in some sort of fund. Or some like invest in a whole bunch of companies, and then if one of them survives more than like 50 years, you're probably doing all right. He also turns off the lights, and the room becomes as dark as night. So wait, these vampires are okay with daylight?
Yeah, she's been walking around outside. Unless they say she's been carefully keeping herself in the shadows at all times.
Hello, Lexiville. Afternoon. What's this story about? Well, afternoon. This is Tsukihime, and we are a schoolboy who's anemic. It turns out we are the son of a rich businessman that has a mansion. We have a sister. Apparently, we had some weird accident. We have some powers, secret superpowers that we can see the cracks and everything and can cut them very easily. It's weird. I don't understand it. Anyway, we stayed with like extended family for 10 years after an accident because our father doesn't love us and thought we were weak. And recently we have moved back to that mansion to a younger sister who because our father passed away, and she has now taken over his estate. We were just, enjoying our life, and we came across one day, while being anemic and going home early from school, we saw this woman in the street, and instead... I like
that Garlic Bread X has summed it up extremely succinctly.
Guy has the power of tracing invisible lines that can cut anything, and now we have to hunt evil vampires. Do you know what? Fuck it, we'll leave it there. I've got a problem of fucking trying to, like, over... TLDR. Read what Garlic Bread X has said.
This lady is a vampire.
Apparently, yes. What are you thinking, Arquid? I'm thinking about all sorts of stuff. No, that's not what I mean. I'm asking you why you've rented a high-class hotel, not a cheap one, why you rented out the whole top floor? Pixel, where did I want to marry a rich vampire?
Well, you'll have some hard luck with that.
I tried to say this, but I stop. Right now, my job is to guard this so-called vampire and nothing more. I'm not going to ask any useless questions. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's totally useless. I would be curious as to what. Whatever. No, forget it. Do whatever you like. You're weird, Shiki. Suddenly getting mad and going silent like that. Yeah. I just don't get you. Oh, do you know what? The question I would ask is, excuse me, Arquid. How old are you?
She's ancient, obviously. She said she's a true ancestor vampire.
So she is a true gilf. Yeah.
Back to the Wayne Rooney
Wayne
jokes.
Rooney would be pleased. As we were saying. Arquid lies on the bed, smiling like she's having fun.
Oh boy.
Wait, what? I'm going to sleep until the sun sets. You'd better rest while you have the chance. Vampires don't move about in the daytime, so you'll be on guard for you during the night. But you're on the move during the daytime. Do you realize you've just said something that completely contradicts your existence? Oh, it's alright for me. Oh, I guess it's almost my limit. Huh? Good night, Shiki. Wake me up when the sun sets. Right, so she has some... So, what?
Bullshit
Tolerance?
time limit or something, yeah.
Hey! Shit. Like a machine whose power is cut off, Arquid suddenly falls asleep. Huh. He's so defenseless. Don't you dare try to do anything, Dodge. Right now I could run away if I wanted to. Yeah, run away from responsibilities. She did force me to come with her after all. I could easily run away now. I don't have that impulse anymore, but I even killed you once. Yet. Does he have the knife on him?
Doesn't he always?
I don't know. How is she able to suddenly fall asleep despite that? I look at Arquid's face as she sleeps on the bed. Her plump chest rises and falls. You had to say it was plump. It looks like she's breathing. But her body isn't moving at all.
He always has the knife.
He just said that her chest is rising and falling. Then he says that her body's not moving at all. It's like the air around her has stopped. It's so tranquil, even I might stop moving. What a peaceful slumber. What the fuck? This has gotten longer. Holy shit. A kind of defenselessness, as if she had absolute trust in me, even though we've only just met.
And he killed her once.
I killed you once. Do you remember that? You know, I sliced you into 17 pieces. He's so stupid. He's so stupidly honest, I might start to worry. But aside from that, this is a turning point. This may very well be the point of no return for Tono Shiki. Oh, what the fuck?
Is he getting that horny feeling again?
Is that what you call that?
Well, he starts caressing his knife.
It's when he starts licking the knife's edge, you know that things have gone bad.
No vamp.
I should be escaping after all. Still, I can't leave. Yeah, we're not leaving her alone. Get the fuck out. I did promise after all. Like, take fucking responsibility. How many times are you going to rethink the thing that you said you were going to do? I'm this guy. No matter what it was I promised, I can't break it. Arquid is sleeping. Her face is a pale white, like that of a sick person. Arquid said she was weak. Said she was at her limit just a while ago. I don't think she considered what I could do after she went to sleep. The room was quiet. We're on the 11th floor, the top floor. Since she rented out the whole floor, there are no other guests here. The only sound is Arquid's breathing. When I see her like this, she really looks nightmarishly beautiful. Nightmarishly beautiful, that's an interesting way to describe it. That white, smooth skin and that silky light blonde hair. The soft lines of her body and those long eyelashes that look like swift brushstrokes. Oh man. A perfect body down to even the small details, the like of which I've never seen before. What? She's wearing a jumper and a trousers or a skirt. What are you looking at?
A granny skirt.
What is he fucking talking about? No, to be more precise, the kind I never would have seen in my entire life. Oh, he's starting to get the weird killer horniness.
I was saying, is he starting to get the horny feeling?
What is this when he gets horny instead of just like wanting to fap? He's like, I need to kill.
Well, it's a trope.
Is it?
I've seen it in Blaze Blue a lot.
The horniness to kill.
Yeah.
Vampire not Arquid is a girl. I have to take responsibility for the fact that she's so weak now that she falls asleep instantly like she just did. What, because she's a girl? Not because, you know, she's just frail or whatever. You have to take responsibility for your own deeds. It's part of my childhood education. Makes an appearance in my head. Underscore says, this is just normal teenage hormones, not the murder boner. Ah, okay. I've never described someone as nightmarishly beautiful before, though. And sat there staring at them sleep while admiring their body. Ugh, it's creepy.
Underscore says, this is just normal teenage hormones, not the murder boner.
Yes, I said that. I read that. But still, it's still creepy. Sensei even told me my eyes are strange, so they wouldn't attract strange things. What was the other thing that said you'd attract other stand users attract other stand users?
Yep.
Then I should be prepared to take responsibility. She did say that, actually. At the very least, I should keep my promise and protect her for tonight. White is
That's a
the
white
color.
Sabino, right?
I was just going to say white is the color she's wearing. Oh no. The kind you see when you wake up. I don't see white when I wake up. That color calls some nostalgic memories to mind. A hot summer day. A blue sky and large columns of summer clouds. The scenery slowly wavers in the heat. The voice of cicadas. The sound. Is it cicadas? Cicadas?
Cicadas.
Cicadas. Chirp. Chirp, chirp. Where's the sound effects?
It's the one go. Those ones.
What? What do I get?
I can't do that again. Why?
What was that? This supposed to be the is that birds?
The cicada sound.
Oh, the cicada. It's like a what is it's like.
I can't do the buzzing sound, obviously. Garlic Predix has posted what I suppose is the cicada in the chat.
Cicada shells are lying in the clearing. They're kind of scary looking bugs, though. If I saw one in Scotland, I'd be like, ugh, yeah, stay away. But they're treated.
You'd hear it first.
But they're
You'd hear it first, right?
Yeah, but they're treated with they're not treated in the anime I've watched. Whenever kids come across it or whatever, they don't run away from it like I run away from a spider.
They're normal and they're everywhere.
Yeah, but we have spiders everywhere, and I don't like going near them.
Yeah, but spiders are different though.
Racist! Spiders are horrible. They're
spiders
arachnids.
Are silent, really, really creepy, and yeah.
And they move creepily. They've got a smoothness and a skill at running around that's yeah. As if the sun is right by my side, the clearing is roasting. A hot midsummer's day. A good day for murder. As if the entire world became a frying pan. Okay. Wow, what?
The
fuck is that supposed to be a sound for? Wow, what? What? Wow, what? Why couldn't have said Aki was crying and then have the sound of? They always do this when you're trying to figure out what the fuck it's supposed to.
What is she doing? Why is she crying?
Akiya, who would always obediently stay close behind me, is brimming forth with tears. A child lies.
A flashback.
Yes, I kind of assumed that. A child lies collapsed at her feet, soaked blood for the blood god. Killed. The corpse of a child about my age. Wait, your age in this flashback? Because this is a flashback. A cast of cicada shell. My two hands are red. Blood of that collapsed child. Shiki! The adults are coming. Fallen child is still dead. The adults are yelling. Did you kill him? That dream. A dream I had forgotten even in my dreams. You remember. Shiki. Hey, wake up. The sun's already set. Someone is shaking me. A somewhat unfamiliar voice and the touch of a cold hand on my shoulder. Wait, are vampires cold? Is a touch?
I'm not sure.
That would suck in for certain things. Arkwood is standing right in front of me. He's already woken up and it's pitch black outside. I glance at the clock and say it's already 8. Eh? It's not I told you to wake up when the sun went down and you go and fall asleep. Oh yeah, he was supposed to protect her as well. Crap! Sorry, I was feeling out of it. Don't remember when I fell asleep, but I'm sure it was while I was staring at Arkwood's sleeping face. Jeez, you'll lose your qualification as a bodyguard like that. If the enemy had attacked while we were both sleeping, we could have both died, you know. Said I'm sorry. You said it was safe during the daytime. Can't say that for sure. Familiars like the one we saw this morning could have come for us. Arkwood is angry. Well, she's got a right to be. I've got no right to talk when I, the bodyguard, dozed off while she was sleeping. And besides, I'm a vampire, you know. How could you just sleep there without feeling any danger? I don't want you to be afraid for no reason, but it'd be nice if you were at least tense enough not to sleep. I don't know. She just gives off a vibe that makes you not feel that afraid. What about you, Kuxel? You feel afraid of the vampire lady?
No, especially not when she's just looking like that, like in the most plain white turtleneck I can think of.
Yeah, with the granny skirt. Not the most badass look. I take that back. Arkwood doesn't seem to care that I didn't do my job as a bodyguard. She doesn't seem to like the fact I fell asleep. I can move my body a little better and wake up, only to find you sleeping there happily. You look so vulnerable, I was seriously starting to feel uneasy that I might not have the dignity befitting a vampire. Oh, she was feeling the vampire horniness, eh? He was feeling the vampire horn. Well, I don't think she has much dignity. God damn. You were just as vulnerable yourself. I killed you once before, remember? Can't guarantee I won't do it again, can you? That's a good question. Ah! Arkwood gives a surprised look, as if she only just realised it. Oh my god, they're both thick as shit.
They deserve each other.
Now that you mention it, you're right. I wonder why I did that. Yes, I just had complete confidence in you since we spoke in the alley. Well, okay. Well, saying that doesn't make me feel bad for her. Okay. Since you trust me so much, I'll try my best. Wait, who's saying that? I think she's saying that. Wait, what? She? So, yeah. So should I just keep watch from now on? Yeah, until sunrise tomorrow. Is she going to sleep now? You already slept till sunset. Can't leave the room, so be on guard if someone comes up to this floor. Be on guard, huh? Being on guard is going to do me no good if one of those black dogs from this morning comes for us. Wait a minute, didn't he have school? Isn't Akia gonna be like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, but there's no phones to track him down, right? So...
No, but they're gonna start sending a search party or something, right?
You mean the two mates?
Yeah. Let out a sigh. Sigh. I'm letting it a sigh at this game. As expected, this is too heavy a role for me. Let me ask you something. Was the black dog that attacked us this morning something your enemy sent out? I don't think so. It was probably for surveillance. His patrol route happened to pass through where you and I were talking. Presence was revealed as a result. Revealed? To your enemy? That's right. If I had been in perfect condition, it would actually save me some time. Right now, it's the opposite. If I were attacked now, I'd be the one annihilated. That's why I have to hide out like this for now until my power returns. I have a question. Does she not have vampire friends? Or vampire family? Or vampire adventure
Making a lot
colleagues?
of assumptions, man.
What do you mean assumptions? Like, there's like 2 vampires in the world. Like, does she have any other vampire friends to help her on her adventure to kill this bad vampire? You know, like Konosuba, going on an adventure, get adventurers, vampire adventurers. Why is she doing this on her own?
Lonely?
Lonely, I can totally relate to that. Arkwood's enemy. In other words, the serial killer who's been causing the stir in this town, a vampire. Arkwood, I want to ask you something. Will you answer my question? I don't mind talking, but why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Yeah, I haven't asked you the most important thing yet, so what's your ultimate objective here? Me? I'm here to hunt down the vampire. Killing vampires is my duty.
Says a vampire.
Like, nobody says killing people is my duty, right? Even if technically whatever you do, that is part of it. Yeah, I do remember you saying something like that before. But you're a vampire, right? What? You still don't believe me? Oh, don't worry, I believe you so much it hurts. I'm asking why you, a vampire, claim to be doing something as odd as killing other vampires. Oh, you don't like the idea of being from the same species killing each other? Beings from the same species killing each other?
What's wrong with that? I see humans killing each other all the time. Bad example.
The act of killing doesn't exactly make my list of favourite things, but she is right. But yeah, people don't usually describe themselves as human killers, right?
No.
As their job. That's my point. Like, you need to be specific. Why are you hunting? Like, you're not hunting all vampires. I mean, maybe you are. I'm not comfortable with the idea of vampires killing vampires. No, it's just that I can't really imagine something like that happening. Vampires drain the blood of humans, right? So they should be killing humans, not other vampires. Drinking blood and killing are different things. Well, even so, I know what you're trying to say. You think beings from the same species should help each other out, right? But vampires can be of the same species and still be different life forms. That's why they don't really have what you humans call camaraderie. What? These all hate each other? Yeah, my reaction. Then you're saying something makes you different from the vampire you're hunting. That's right. The one I'm after is a human vampire, just like the stereotypical vampire from you humans' folklore. He kills humans by draining their blood, turning them into the dead, then uses them to increase his power and influence. That's the sort of vampire I hunt. Kills humans by draining their blood, turning them into the dead, and then uses them to increase his power. Does she mean that he just kills them by draining their blood? And the blood increases his power? But it says and influence.
Not sure. Garlic Brillick says you'll find out later. Technically a different kind of vampire.
The one lurking in this town is that sort of old style vampire. Are you a new style one? That sort of vampire? It seems like there are different types. And don't tell me you want me to be your shield. Oh wait, don't tell me you want me to be your shield so you can get this guy. Yeah, that was my original intent. But after talking to you, I've changed my mind. What? You see, at first, I thought you were someone from the church. So I thought you might have information about the location of the enemy, but you turned out to be a perfectly ordinary person. Emphasis on the ordinary. You didn't even know about vampires, let alone the location of the enemy's coffin. Wait, do you work with the church? What are the church up to, man? Yeah, come to think of it, there's no way they'd send an exorcist to a Far East secular country like this one. I guess I didn't put enough thought into this. Wait, where have you came from? Arkwood thinks aloud. Our conversation derails and I'm feeling a little left out. I don't follow you at all, Arkwood. Hold on for a moment. Let's see, how should I explain this? With that, Arkwood's gaze begins drifting. He doesn't seem used to holding a conversation. Don't worry about it and just explain everything about the current situation. I don't understand any of this, but I might be able to see the general gist of things. Really? Thanks, Shiki. You don't have to thank me. Just keep talking. Arkwood nods obediently. Basically, the vampire currently in this town is an old-style vampire. He himself reigns as a lord and releases the dead he made into the city. By doing so, he increases his power bit by bit. The typical vampire in that he drains the blood of humans, and those humans become vampires themselves. Uh-oh. He's not very powerful right now, as he doesn't have many dead serving him, but as the victims increase, so does his power. It would be best to destroy the main body before that happens, but I haven't found where he sleeps yet. He's hidden so well right now, I can't even feel his presence. And so, it's easier to take care of things once I find it. But I don't have any clues whatsoever, so I had no choice but to walk around town during the day to investigate. But then I suddenly got attacked by a passing killer. Now I'm temporarily weaker than the enemy vampire. Sorry. Arkwood shoots me a cold look. Guess she wants to say something to the passing killer. I see. I kind of understand the situation now. So in other words, some evil monsters are based in this town, and you're here to eliminate them. Well, guess that works. Since you didn't know where they were, you went looking for them, and that's when I killed you. So now you're weakened and hiding out while you recover. Is that all about right? To put it simply, I think so. Then next is the main topic. You casually call yourself a vampire, but I still don't really understand that term. It's obvious you're not human, that much I can see, but I don't get the feeling that you're a vampire either. That's true. I'm a little different from the type of vampire you know about. Indeed, I hadn't considered that vampires even existed at all, let alone a vampire like you. So what makes you different? Arkwood thinks. Yes, I suppose it might be helpful to teach you a bit about us. Alright. Then the first period's lesson will be Vampires 101. Okay, but what's with Vampires 101? You're an amateur at this, so you've got to start with the basics, right? That's why I'm going to start teaching from the very beginning. Okay, whatever. Keep it short. Well, I'll try my best. It really does seem like she's not used to talking. Also, it seems like you're not used to talking to people because you're being extremely fucking rude. Ugh. Well, we've got lots of time, so for now I guess I'll listen to Arkwood without complaint. Although we're typically called simply vampires, we're divided into two main categories. Those who were vampires from the start and those who become vampires. The former are called true ancestors. And the latter are called the Dead Apostles. Ooh, that's a cool name. The ones you call vampires are the Dead Apostles. They drained the blood of humans and turned them into their slaves. They're weak against sunlight, and you can vanquish them with a baptism ritual. Our enemy is one of these Dead Apostles. It's gone from my enemy to our enemy. Well, I don't mind. Not wrong, considering the situation I'm in now. So you're saying these Dead Apostles aren't vampires from the start? What do you mean by that? The Dead Apostles were once humans. They've attained immortality through magic, or had their blood sucked by one of the true ancestors. Either way, the one that becomes vampires become immortal, even though it's imperfect mortality. Perfect. Those who are vampires from the beginning, and humans who become vampires. What is this? I get a feeling that there's some kind of huge contradiction to all of this. It feels like some important fundamental is missing somewhere in this theory. Galbert X is saying true ancestors are most powerful, then it's the Dead Apostle, and then it's the dead. So the dead are the ones that are converted into vampires. So if a true ancestor bites someone, they possibly become a Dead Apostle. If a Dead Apostle bites someone, they become known as the Dead. I understand. Hey, Shiki, how much do you know about vampire folklore? Let's see, just the usual stuff. They suck the blood of virgins, they can bind people just by looking at them, they can turn into mist and wolves. Wait, they can turn into wolves? What the fuck? Just the usual.
Turn into mist, wolves, mice, whatever.
Yeah, what? Can they?
Read Dracula, man.
I've not read Dracula. I've read Frankenstein's monster, but I've not read
Frankenstein.
No, it's not. It's Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, it's called Frankenstein, but the monster's...
It's called Frankenstein, yeah.
The book
is... Yeah.
Yeah, the monster is not called Frankenstein, but the book... Yeah. They turned... I didn't know they turned into shit. Fuck, I need to read Dracula. Just the usual stuff you hear about. Yeah, that's pretty much all true. They drain the blood of virgins because one's blood cells are more pure before one has exchanged bodily fluids with others.
This is some bro science.
That's why you should remain pure. Garlic Bread says, or the modern Prometheus. Is that a good book?
Not read it.
That makes virgins most suitable for repairing the vampire's own degenerating genes. So, the dead apostles, the ones that become vampires, have imperfect mortality. Since they became immortal, they won't die from old age. However, they need to replenish their energy frequently or they'll disappear. All living creatures need nutrients to be able to move, right? It's the same thing. It's just that vampires don't die from age as long as they take in the nutrients. The dead apostles suck blood because they need it to stay alive. Immortality is a strain on their original human bodies. The genes that compose their bodies are different. When they become vampires, they begin to degenerate at an incredible rate. To make up for that, they must drain the blood of others in order to absorb genetic information and stabilize their own bodies. What the fuck? The vampire, drinking blood is not like eating, but it's the minimum requirement for them to continue to exist. Sounds complex and long. Can't follow the logic. Arkwood nonetheless continues speaking.
Wait, where did true ancestors come from if they're not made as vampires?
So God came down, cursed a couple of people. They were true vampires. Well done. What is the lore for that? I feel like did the original vampires become vampires? So are they not originally
Are they just born as vampires from humans or what?
Was Dracula not the first, right?
Dracula was in the book he had become a vampire later on.
Yeah, so he became cursed, right? And he was the original vampire, and all other vampires, at least in that version.
I am not sure if there's even an origin given to him, but in Bram Stoker's Dracula, the movie, he had renounced his faith in Christianity and God after the death of his wife when he was fighting in the Crusades.
Did that curse him and make him a vampire?
And that cursed him and made him a vampire, yeah.
It's like, I am going to curse you by making it so that you cannot be in the sun. Never shall you enjoy its rays. But you'll be immortal and super powerful. So, I suppose win-win for you. This is a bad curse.
There was some weirdness where he, cut a cross or something and blood came out of and he drank that or something.
And
this
became
is the movie version.
Super vampire. Miles O'Brien says, no one talk about the moon. Ah, yes, there is a moon in the little animated moon at the end of the thing. That's pretty cool. So, moving on. The ability to bind someone with just a look is a type of mystic eyes. Eyes and words are both common types of magic circuits. So there are many vampires who have mystic eyes. Magic circuits. We usually possess the mystic eyes of enchantment. We don't enchant people by looking at them. Rather, we enchant those who look into our eyes. Alright, so it's like Medusa. So you have to look at her to be frozen. A powerful vampire using mystic eyes can impose his own will into the brain of another and dominate their thoughts. Mystic eyes of a dead apostle doesn't have that much power. What you call turning into mist is really just making a spare body and controlling it via the will.
That's not how I thought that worked.
Once the part serves its purpose, you cut the flow of magical energy through the offshoot and naturally it returns to dust. Wolves and other animal transformations are a byproduct of a vampire's repairing its damaged body from its familiars. For a vampire living a long time, stabilizing their bodies with normal lives is not sufficient. Humans are not fundamentally powerful animals, so it's more effective to repair one's body by absorbing beasts, as they surpass the human species in this respect. Vampires who repair their own bodies with beasts can return those beasts to their previous forms and use them as familiars when they need to. Interesting. From what I've heard, there's even 1,000-year-old vampire's body's made up. Oh wait, no, she's still talking. From what I've heard, there's even 1,000-year-old vampire's body's made up entirely of familiars. Weird. They say he contains 666 beasts within his body. That anyway. Good number. The number. Are they
talking about Dracula?
Devil. Is it Dracula that has that? Why would she
He's supposed to represent the devil, isn't he?
Yeah. I think Arkwood's getting a little too wrapped up in her own speech. What is she like? Oh, yeah, there's even a 1,000-year-old vampire. What's his name? You should know. To be honest, I'm not finding this world easy to understand. Yeah, that's about it. It's just
But the world's not easy to understand. Yeah.
What?
Just what she said.
It's just an explanation of the very basics, but now do you know what a vampire is? Well, I suppose the reality of Arkwood being a vampire begins to feel harder and harder to accept. Now it's my turn. Actually, there's something important I've forgotten to ask you too. What? You're not going to be able to learn anything from me. I'm not a vampire or anything, just an ordinary student. Then let me ask you this, Shiki. How exactly did you kill me? That's what you're going to ask? You're not going to ask why?
It's a good question. First start with the how, move on to the why afterwards.
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm asking about the method you used. I'm resistant against stuff like runes and Kabbalah, but those don't work on me. The only things I'm not resistant against is magic I've yet to experience, which is probably limited to the ancient Shinto in this country and the treasures in South America. Not even those could kill me that much. Answer me, Shiki. What kind of occult artifact did you use to incapacitate me to that degree? Occult artifact? What's that? I love that he's such an idiot. He's like, this dumbass killed me. What did you use? What artifacts? He goes, what's an occult artifact?
Uh-huh.
A catalyst which stores ideas and history. Jeez, you've got sacred treasures in this country too, don't you? They're usually something like staffs and swords, jewels and masks, conceptual weapons that can be used against nature itself. Come on, Shiki. Are you sure you're not someone from one of those fields? What field? I told you I'm just a student. I don't know anything.
He has no idea of his lineage.
I don't know why I am. I just know that my nose bleeds sometimes, and my sister gets on my ass for my bad manners. That's a lie. There's no way a human who's not even a magus can hurt me. Are you hiding something from me, Shiki? Arkwood gives me an angry cat-like stare. But even if she looks at me like that, I'm not hiding any. Oh wait. Oh wait, shit, I forgot. Actually, there is one thing. I'm not sure whether it's relevant, but Arkwood is still staring at me. Doesn't seem like I'll be able to keep quiet about it. No. Alright, I'll tell you, but how should I put this? Hello, Mr. Nothing 00100. It's the eyes. I can see these lines that can be used to cut things. Huh? Oh. Stunned. You should be. Normally, I don't think anyone would believe a story like this. What do you mean? Arkwood asks in a serious tone. She's not exactly normal. I should have known she would defy my expectations in a good way. I mean, I see these lines where things can be cut. Living things, the grounds, anything touchable. It's like a black line, and I can cut things clean when I let anything sharp through it. Does that mean anything to you? It's convenient to be able to cut steel with a knife and all, but it's not like I can cut it anywhere I like. I can only cut things where I can see the lines. When I cut you, well, you can cut a girl's skin with just a knife, right? I'm gonna power up and beat you up, Super Saiyan. Arkwood's eyes are serious as she glances at me, those wild eyes that I've seen only once before. A gaze that could stop my breathing. I see. I thought the mystic eyes of death perception only existed in fairy tale. I don't think it's the mystic eyes of death perception.
Why is that?
It doesn't sound right for the power he's got. Because his power is not that he can... the power is that he can see the fault lines, the weak lines in every human, and be able to, like, break them apart with it. But I guess there is someone who can use them, a mutated monster like you. Wow, I'm the monster. Music cut. Oh. What? Garlic Bread X says that's what it's called. What? It is called the Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. Just change it to the Mystic Eyes of Depth Perception. I have 2 eyes. I have depth. What? I don't think a vampire can call me a monster. A monster is a monster. There isn't anyone even amongst us with mystic eyes that can see the depth of things. What? See the depth of things? Arkwood nods in affirmation with an inimical gaze? What the hell? A circuit must have opened in your eyes, Shiki. Were you born with eyes like that? No. They became like this a long time ago, but I wasn't born with them. And you must have had at least one near-death experience at some point, right? She understands me. What? It's true. 8 years ago I got in an accident where I almost died. Just as I suspected. Had the latent ability, but that must have been the trigger. Mystic eyes of death perception. Yes, with those, you could definitely kill even me. With a small sigh, Arkwood's eyes returned to normal. Arkwood, do you know something about these lines? Not to the extent you would, but I do have some information. You see, is the end of all things, the point where things die easily. To put it simply, the time of death for everything in existence, that is, death itself. Bloody hell. I remember.
Sounds about right.
That is... I have depth view. I can view death. God. I remember now. That time. When Sensei gave me these glasses, she had told me something similar to what Arkwood said. But there's a subtle difference to what Sensei said and what Arkwood said. What I'm seeing are only lines and not something as disturbing as death. What are you saying? What I see... What are you saying? What I see are just the lines where things can be cut. I'm telling you those lines are the death of the object. Listen, Shiki. Everything in existence has an end. There are differences to when, but it's an end nonetheless. Death does not arrive. It is already contained within the object at its creation, and it's bound to happen someday. An interesting way of... This is what is called the principle of causality. Wait. You've heard of that before, right? As long as something has an origin, it must have an end. When it will end is determined from its beginning. That's its so-called time of death. So as it already exists from the beginning, it's not impossible for one to see it with their eyes, given that they can comprehend the concept of a time of death and they have the appropriate circuit in their brain and eyes. Mr. Nothing is saying that's some OP shit right there. That is fucking overpowered. Garlic X says the things that Shiki can do with his eyes can be a little crazy at times. Is he just an overpowered main character? That's the truth behind those lines you see. This is nothing more than the general concept, but if I were to theorize, I would say that they are the weakest parts of the joints between the molecules or something. Or perhaps a pre-designated switch within the genetic makeup that activates the death of that object. But he can cut inanimate objects, so I don't think it's necessarily genetic. But that doesn't really make sense. Can't see them, so I can't say for sure, but the lines aren't all you can see, are they? I would think there would be points more than lines. Right. I first saw Arkwood when I wasn't myself. When I took off my glasses, I could see the usual scribbles and black points where the scribbles seemed to flow from. There were... Only happened that one time, but definitely... It's not black points. There were several on your body and the black lines flowed between them, joining them up. If I had to make an analogy, I would say they were like blood vessels. I see. The lines were where things die easily, and death itself, Surprised you've stayed alive up until now like this. Must have a very tranquil heart, she. Arkwood says this philosophically. In my own way, I understand what she is saying, but I don't want to believe any of it. What? There's no way that sort of thing exists, let alone me being able to see it. Well, you are seeing it. Usually, when you cut a living being's neck, they die. This means it stops because you've cut it. Conversely, you can say that if you can't cut something's neck, it won't die. Okay. This is about me, so just consider it an exception. But in your case, you can ignore the cause. And against that which is immune to all external effects, you kill first. What is killed then becomes dead. It's Not that it stopped because you cut it, but in your case, you stopped the object. As a result, it is cut. What? I don't get this. See? What else can I call you but a monster? We just call them lines along which something can be cut, but those eyes are more special than those possessed by any other user of supernatural power in history. You, Shiki, have the eyes that can kill anything, just like death itself. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. That really is what I see, just like Arquid is saying. Those black lines really are the time of death for all things. Then everything around me is filled with death. So what? If it's all as you say, I should be able to kill even you. Really?
You did.
Like this. Then let's try it. Arquid opens the curtains. The lights are off. The only illumination is the faint moonlight coming in through the window. Come on, it's alright. Try it, seriously. Ah, wait, could it be you can't see them with those glasses on? Are you sure about this? I take my glasses off.
He's getting serious.
Oh, this is getting all... They're getting all hot and bothered. This is getting some... only to see the lines, of course. At the same time, the room begins to writhe with the black lines. Outside the window, the moon is white. They're difficult to see in the daytime due to the strong sunlight, but under the faint moonlight, I can see the glowing light, the glow coming from the lines. Amidst them, the lines on Arquid's body are very thin. If I don't concentrate, I lose sight of them altogether. Ah. If I hadn't been killed by you, I don't think you'd be able to see any at all. But right now, you can probably see them. You see, although I have no times of death during the night, some do appear during the day. You could kill me because it was during daytime, but you can see my time of death during nighttime now since I've used up a lot of energy to regenerate myself. Wait, how does she know this much about how he would be able to view her, considering she doesn't have the power?
She heard about this skill in Legends, right? There might be some sort of detail associated with it. Although I do think this is a little much.
Yeah,
maybe she's theorizing.
Yeah, because whenever you have a legend, you never have that much detail, right? You never have much detail. It's always like bullshit and oh yeah, they took, it's like fucking nonsense, right? It's very hard to really get proper detail from legends. They're passed on and embellished and mutate. In other words, I've lost my immortality. What? So can you cut the lines on my body, Shiki? Let's see. I think I probably could, since the lines are there, but I don't think I could do it so briskly and without hesitation like that time before. I think it'd be hard. Lines keep fading in and out, so I probably couldn't do it unless you're sleeping. You can't, right? That's your biggest weak point. What? Having a conscience? No matter how many deaths you can see, you need to trace the line with your own hands. No matter how weak I am right now, my athletic ability isn't so low that I'd be caught by you. I see. Come to think of it, I can't catch agile animals. That means I can't touch their bodies. In other words, even if I can see its lines, I can't kill anything that moves. Yeah, it's like I can see death, but what's the point if you can't fucking get to them? Garlic Bread X is saying what she means is that it's not Shiki that is physically cutting anything, but that by tracing the lines, they kill the object and is cut as a result. This will make more sense later. Okay. Ow! Feel a stab of pain run through my head. Looking at the lines gives me a headache, just like it did when I was a child. Put on my glasses and the world returns to normal. Arquid is staring intently at me. What? Is there something else? No, that's not it. Can't see the lines if you put those glasses on. Yeah? I got them from someone a long time ago, when my eyes first became like this. I'm only using the lenses now, but thanks to them I can lead a normal life. I'm only using the lenses? Oh, so have you moved the lenses to new frames? Does that mean each time you change your glasses, you have to either use glasses that are the same frames that are the same shape or smaller?
I guess.
Oh, that. Soon he'll have tiny glasses like artsy people have. Yes, I see. No matter how strong a mind you may have, your only choice when faced with death all the time would be to put out your eyes or go mad. Saying that, Arkwood comes closer. Don't come closer! Hey, can I take a look at them? Oh no, I would not let her touch your glasses. I feel like his glasses are probably one of the most prized, like, they're probably a national treasure.
Huh.
Like, in terms of its power. Because I remember the sensei when she got the lenses, the glasses made, she had to like steal them from some god or something interesting. No, these are important to me. I'm not handing them over to you. Come on, I'm not going to break them. I'm just going to look at them. Arkwood creeps closer. I get the feeling she wouldn't be adverse to getting them by force. What? No. It's suspicious. Something very suspicious about how she says, I'm not going to break them. Not even just to look at. I know about your ridiculous powers after seeing you in the alley. What would I do if you crushed them by accident? Hey, what do you mean ridiculous powers? Let me tell you, in terms of non-fighting strength, you're stronger than I am. Non-fighting strength? I wouldn't break things at random. Saying that, Arkwood extends her hands as if she was about to take them by force. Her attitude's becoming more and more suspicious. I bounce up off the bed to get away from her. Hey, you're running away. Of course. I'll tell you now, I'm not handing over these glasses. Even if there's only a 1 in a million chance you'll break them, they're irreplaceable to me. After all, you're the one who said I wouldn't be able to stay sane without these glasses. You want me to go crazy? Huh? No, that's not it at all. Arkwood is obviously trying not to look at me. Come on, Arkwood. I don't know what you're planning, but if I lose these glasses, I won't be in any position to help you. If I were to see these lines 24 hours a day, I think I'd die from the headache before I'd go mad. Underscore saying let her see them. Oh well, too late. I suppose there must be a strain on your brain from being able to see death. Yeah. There's definitely some kind of reason for those eyes of yours. All I can tell you for now. If we get the chance later, I'll go over it in a little more detail. That's alright. I'm not into long stories anyway. Miles O'Brien saying coward. Is that so? Personally, I enjoy talking to other people. Arkwood gives a carefree laugh. It really does seem like she's enjoying doing nothing more than talking. Night descends. Arkwood sits in the bed and we both stare absent-mindedly at the clock. It's past 4 in the morning. About an hour until dawn. Just one more hour. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened up until now, and Arkwood shows no signs of tension. We're surrounded by complete tranquility. Somehow I'm beginning to believe that tonight might just end like this. Hey Shiki. Arkwood calls me again. What? Don't have anything else to talk about. Really? But it's such a waste not to talk, now that we're in a situation like this. Listen, how many hours do you think I've had to put up with your nonsense talking? 6 hours. That's making me more tired than keeping watch. Arkwood gives me a dissatisfied glare. This guy is such a dick. Like, he's just like, I've listened to you for 6 hours, I don't care. And... like, I don't know. That's right. For some reason, Arkwood has been talking to me for 6 hours straight. Okay, fair. I mean, can't you just, like, zone out? I told her she should sleep if she was feeling weak. But she replied with, it's more fun to talk. So in the end, we ended up facing each other and talking the whole time. I don't like talking because I'm an idiot. I mean, he's not even talking, he just needs to listen. Damn. I don't know what she's thinking. Crew? Top things off, I'm hungry. That's the stomach growling. Okay. Come to think of it, my last meal was breakfast, so I haven't eaten anything for a whole day. Why don't you eat something if you're hungry? We're in a fancy hotel after all, so you can call room service. Room service. That's okay. I'd lose my sense of tension if I filled my stomach now. What? More importantly, shouldn't you be getting something to eat? You're weakened, but you aren't sleeping, so you should at least get something to eat. Ooh, what do vampires eat? If you're not going to eat, then neither am I.
Miles O'Brien says, and this is why Shiki gets pussy and you don't. The trick is being an asshole.
I'm not gonna disagree necessarily with that general sentiment, but I don't think Shiki is the one. Oh wait, I mean in this game, what we're talking about. There you go, guys. To get the pussy, you have to be an asshole. Some Sigma level shit. If you're not going to eat, then neither am I. Normal food is meaningful in its own way, but it's boring to eat by myself. Normal food? There's nothing normal or special about... wait. Arkwood is a vampire. Shit, I forgot. She's been talking to me about vampire shit for 6 hours and I forgot. I suppose to her, food would mean drinking someone's blood. Or is there? I guess being a vampire, you wouldn't usually consume much except blood. We've not really checked with her on that, to be fair. She doesn't look like it, but Arkwood is a vampire. He says vampires need the blood of humans to survive. Then just how many people has she drained blood from, and how many people has she killed before? Are you going to ask her body count?
You had to do that.
Yeah, I'm a babe, man. And this would be quite literally meaning that I sneak a quick glance at her face. I can't imagine, even though I know she's a vampire, for some reason I can't imagine her sucking anyone's blood. What? Is there something on my face? Yes, your face. She meets my gaze and I quickly look away. Arkwood continues to stare at me and then gives a laugh of comprehension. Are you curious? About what? About how many people I've sucked blood from?
Go on then.
Completely
Since we're talking about it.
Oh no. She's completely read my mind. Arkwood's smile grows even wider and I don't like it. Well, of course I'm curious. I'm helping you, so if I don't know, I won't have any idea about when you might have a change of heart and try to attack me.
Garlic Predict says, do you remember how many breads you've eaten in your life?
I've eaten many breads, but I respect every one of them. That would really be a problem. I see, Akut says. Well then, here's a question. How many people's blood have I sucked so far? Bounces lightly up from the bed and walks to the window. How many people? That's... Arkwood gives a cheerful smile and silently looks in my direction with an air of delight. Damn, it's obvious that she's trying to provoke me. Fine, I'll answer. Wait, what? Fine, I'll answer. See, it has to be in the hundreds. Wait, I'm saying that in the hundreds? Sorry, you're off. In the thousands? Nope, that's wrong too. I could laugh like it's so funny. Somehow this feels really frustrating. Damn. Then, well, I doubt it's the case, but in the tens? That's wrong too. Oh, really? Tens, hundreds, thousands. Do you really see me as that sort of person? That's so mean. That would make me indiscriminate. I don't know how old you are. I don't know. Am I wrong? Vampires are indiscriminate, aren't they? Even humans get hungry merely by being alive. And when it's a matter of life and death for you, you wouldn't be picky either. Yes, that's true, but... I haven't tasted blood these last 800 years.
Okay.
Nor have I ever killed an ordinary human. She's pure vampire!
Okay.
Wait, is that true? It's the truth. After all, I'm afraid of sucking blood.
Sounds like you're choking on your own blood right now.
Excuse me while I have a cup of tea. Fuck. I'm afraid of sucking blood. Huh? Afraid of sucking blood? Got to be kidding, right? A vampire that's afraid of sucking blood? Like, why? Also, you're 800 years old? Nice. I suppose I'm a coward. That's why I'm a failure as a vampire. Oh, we're beginning to get a better understanding of her position in life. Arkwood grumbles as she looks up at the night sky from the window. She stays like that for a long time, continuing to look up at the sky. Her white back looks vague, hazed over, as if she was merely an illusion. I see. A failure, I whisper, and I feel relieved. Somehow that makes me happy. She hasn't sucked any blood. Of course, it's only natural to be relieved. I suppose that would make life easier for him, right? She's afraid to suck blood, therefore he's in the clear. Because one of the things he was worried about was having his blood sucked, killed. Because now I know the person that's standing before me isn't some kind of vicious evil being. Would she be evil if she had sucked blood? Because she apparently needs to suck blood to live. I wouldn't call her evil.
Apparently not. If she hasn't sucked blood in 800 years, does she really need it to live?
Yeah, how is she even surviving and able to fight other vampires? For now, if I were to believe what she says, I won't just be killed by her at random. So I'm safe. I'm safe, but I feel that's not the only reason I'm relieved. Damn it, what's wrong with me? Being relieved over something like this? I'm gonna be happy over something like Arkwood being a failure. Maybe you like other people's... like Schadenfreude? Uh-oh. Ugh! Suddenly I feel a faint dizziness. Cheeky? What's wrong? You're sweating an awful lot. No, it's just this twinge of pain in my head. I realise something with a shock as I reply to Arkwood. The window behind Arkwood. It's the Blue Crow! Beyond the glass, within the city streets still sunken in the darkness of night, a blue crow is looking in my direction. That's... Do no more than stare at its dim figure through the window. Arkwood turns towards the window too. Nervinsker? What? Indeed. I have finally found you, princess of the true ancestors. From somewhere, a force of will flows into the room. Arkwood's eyes are full of enmity. Outside the window, the crow gives a loud, high-pitched scream. This is it. I am heading there right now. The crow flies off. All that remains is the dark of night and the white moon. Suddenly, boom, with a heavy noise, the room shakes violently. No, to be more precise, the entire hotel shook from that impact. What the hell? I get up from the bed. Arkwood is silent, biting her lip with a vexed expression. Arkwood, that's shaking just now. Doesn't answer. Say something. That wasn't an earthquake, was it? If I had to guess, it felt more like someone had driven a large dump truck into the hotel lobby at full speed.
So, Garlic Predict says NRNVQSR is pronounced Nero.
How?
Just.
I can't. Oh, okay, Nero. Arkwood. He doesn't answer. If I listen closely, I can hear noises from downstairs. Arkwood's face is grave. She said she was pearlish right now. That's probably why she's not saying anything. Only time passes by. 2 minutes. In 2 minutes after the impact, but the hotel is awfully quiet. Arkwood remains silent and still, just biting her lip as if withstanding something. I see a trail of red blood slowly flowing down from her lip. Arkwood? She worried? Frustrated? She remains still, almost as if she's embracing herself, bearing with something. She said she wouldn't leave the room. Then what am I here for? Ooh. Wait, did that save? Yeah. Right. Should I go outside to see what's happening? I've got a feeling I'm going to meet with that dude and get my ass handed to me.
Probably.
But will staying inside help anymore? I don't
Just go
think
outside.
Yeah? Okay. Alright. I've decided what to do from the very beginning. Taking a knife out my pocket, I walk up to the door. Cheeky. I'm going to go check things out. Don't leave this room until I come back. Miles O'Brien is saying, do it, no balls. I step out into the hallway, shaking off Arkwood's look that she wants to say something. Ah, this was the hall. No one is in the hallway. I couldn't hear from inside, but the hallway is noisy. It's not that this floor is noisy. Rather, the noise is coming from beneath my feet. There's some kind of ruckus on the floor below. I can hear the noise of many people talking. I suppose the impact just woke the guests and they are complaining to the hotel. Doesn't look strange so far. I walk down the hallway. The noise from downstairs is like the sound of ocean waves. Noisy and yet so very solitary and inactive. What? My fingers gripping the knife feel numb. A chill runs over the back of my neck. There's something near my temple. Pain emerges from the back of my eyes. During it, I walk down the hallway. It hurts. My eyes hurt. My head grows heavy and I feel a drifting sensation like I'm about to collapse right here. Yeah, I know what this is. Without a doubt, this is the feeling I get right before I collapse from anemia. This is the wrong time.
He calls it anemia.
It hurts. It hurts. Unable to withstand it any longer, I remove my glasses. You can see the elevator. A long hallway. Must be more than 10 meters from here to the elevator. And then, with a ding-dong, ding-dong, the elevator comes up to the 11th floor. You can see the lines on the elevator door. No, they're too dense. They look almost pitch black. The door opens. The small steel box opens. Inside that box, crammed to the point of overflowing, is human flesh. Inside that steel box, called an elevator, red meat of humans is ground and pushed in. Inside, two black dogs are voraciously feasting away on something. What? I stop breathing. My brain, which just froze, my lungs stop as well. Can't breathe. But that isn't important. My vision turns crimson. With a bubbling sound, blood pours out of the elevator. Amidst the ocean of blood, people, arms, feet, bones, brains, fingers, organs, and other parts. The two black dogs are the only form of life. My very instincts refuse to take in this scene. Down the hallway, two black dogs are picking at the human corpses. If I listen carefully, I can still hear sounds coming from downstairs. If I listen carefully, they are the sounds of gorging, chewing of meat, cries for help, and the death screams of people which can't even be called words anymore. What is this? Though there is no way I can see it, before my eyes is the image of dozens of beasts eating the people in the hotel alive. A man running down the hallway trying to escape. But the panther-like claws descending from the ceiling slice him open from his nose to the back of his head. A girl locking herself up in a room and crying. But to the lions, a door is no stronger than paper, and within seconds demolish it into an unrecognizable shape. Striving madly to be the first ones there, people dashing for the elevator. But within it, the black dogs waiting inside decapitate them the instant the doors open. At any rate, there is no exception. Beneath my feet, in this huge box called the hotel, is a scene from hell I can feel down to my very bones. Ugh. I feel like throwing up, but I can't do that. If I just stand around and do that, I'll become a part of that Red Sea. Ah. I resume my breathing. I grit my teeth hard. Dogs inside the elevator notice me. All sounds from below have ceased. In other words, there is no longer anyone alive. The two black dogs begin to run. Of course, towards me, the last prey. The black dog is coming for me. On their bodies, I could see an infinite number of lines, and on their foreheads, the point of death. But even so, my paralyzed mind does not order my body to fight or run. The first black dog leaps. Its speed belies all human comparison. It doesn't even take 2 seconds to cover the 10 meters down the hallway. They open their mouths filled with fangs so many times sharper than the knife I have, and they are aimed straight at my throat. Accurate and fast. The instant I realize they are drawing upon me, the fangs bite into my throat with a crunch. I die. But that's not right. I can't be killed by something like this, and I refuse to die. The deaths that others would not cause me to hesitate. A hot summer's day. It happened long ago, 8 years ago. I've seen something more terrible. Thrust. I thrust my knife into the foreheads of the black dog biting into my neck. My arm moved just before the black dog ripped through my throat. It was done so perfectly, even for myself. Like a machine whose sole function is to cut, I plunged the knife into the dog's forehead without any useless and wasted movement, because that is where the dog's first point was. Normally, even if the brain is destroyed, the muscles try to execute the commands they have received from the brain. The black dog would have probably ripped through my throat even if I had simply pierced its head. Well, normally that would happen. But the black dog is dead. Death is a complete stoppage. At the point when I killed it, it lost every form of validity. The first dog falls to the ground. In its place, the second dog is flying straight at my face. I thrust the knife right into its open mouth, but that was a mistake. The dog's point is not on its face, but on its chest. Just stabbing it in the mouth will not kill it. The knife pierces through the dog's mouth and into the back of his head. Naturally, the hand holding the knife still remains in the dog's mouth. Ah! The black dog is still alive. Its jaws shuts. The joint between my arm and the hand holding the knife is still bitten, about to be ripped apart. Proper thought returns with the pain. Ah! You have to be kidding me. It's as if I'm just letting him chew through my arm by stabbing him in the mouth. Why, you... I try to pull my arm out. The dog's teeth are deep in my arm. It doesn't seem like I can pull it off. More importantly, this black dog, despite having been pierced in the head, is filled with life. Even though I lift it after piercing its head, it shakes and lands on top of me. Ugh. I fall onto the floor. I can't pull my arm out. The black dog, still pierced in the head, applies more power to its bite. My arm is surely going to be torn off. Can't believe this. No dog ought to be able to bite anything in that state. You! I feel something wet. I can see blood spilling from the black dog's mouth. Is it the black dog's blood leaking from its knife wound to the head? Or is the blood coming from my arm about to be torn off? To be honest, my head is too messed up to be feeling the pain, so it isn't a big deal which one it is. Let go! I try to wrestle away from the black dog, but it's firmly attached to my arm. I can't escape. I can't run away. If I want to escape, I have no choice but to kill it. But how? The hand it's biting off is the one holding the knife. I'm on the ground, so even supposing I did pull my hand out, the very next instant the black dog's mouth will be free to bite through my throat. It's okay. Calm down, Shiki. First, got to examine the situation well and then think calmly about it. That's the kind of thinking you've always kept. In that case, I can do something. For example, there's plenty of lines in the back of his head, and I can see the black point on his chest. The way to survive is awfully simple. But I have my doubts about executing this plan. No matter how savage and evil a creature it is, to do something like kill a panting and gasping creature that's so alive, this close to me, it's something I'm hesitant to do. The pressure on my arm increases. My entire arm is shortly going to be ripped off at this rate, but even so, I just can't seem to do something so cruel. Red blood drips down onto my face. Going down my forehead, it drips into my eyes. Crimson darkness soaks into the back of my eyes. Red. My consciousness sways and then is gone. But even so, I can't bring myself to kill a living creature. What hypocrisy. Killed something much bigger than a mere dog? Yes, that's right. But that time was different. I wasn't saying when it was Arquid. Even when I killed the other black dog just a moment ago, that was unrelated to my will. But right now, this is very much my own will. Didn't Sensei say, Shiki? Use this power according to your own will and no one else's. That's why, as myself right now, I could never take a life for granted. That too, hypocrisy. Because long ago you... Ah, that's a nightmare from my childhood. See, what are you waiting for? The hot summer's day. Kill or be killed. Before my eyes, the blood-soaked shadow of a boy. You're already hot, hot red blood on my hands. Haven't you killed someone once before? Ah! I thrust. I don't pull, but rather thrust deeper into the black dog's head. I can hear it yelping right in front of me. I think the black dog is crying out. With my arm in its mouth, it could not properly cry, but it's crying anyway. I'm sure that's how much it must hurt. I don't care. I plunge the knife in deeper along with my arm. Without a sound, the blade of the knife punctures out the back of the black dog's head. It's as if the dog has grown a horn. Having split the skull, I easily slash through its skin. Blood and brains spray out as the knife completely emerges from the back of the head. Also, the hand gripping the knife travels completely through. But even so, the black dog is still alive. Then, there's only one thing I have to do. I reach around with my other hand. Peeling the knife from my blood-drenched fingers, I grip the knife with my free hand. And just like that, I thrust into the point in the black dog's chest. And with that, the black dog dies. The strength drains from its jaws, and I easily pull my arm back out. Oh, it wasn't torn off at all. It wasn't torn off at all. I look at my blood-covered arm. There are many teeth marks, but the flesh is almost free of wounds. The blood must have been from the black dog when I impaled it through the head. The pain from when I was being bitten was really quite trivial, but my fear must have amplified it many times over. Lying there on the ground, I look up at the ceiling. My head hurts. The wall becomes a patchwork, and here and there I can see the black points of death. My body is freezing, but my mind is burning feverishly. Right beside me lay the corpses of the two black dogs. One of my arms is covered in blood, the other clutches a red knife. Also, there are quite an uncountable number of dead bodies downstairs. All I can do is laugh, because this isn't real. No way this can be real. At what point did I, with my eyes wide open, start seeing a nightmare? Ding dong. Eh? A terrible out-of-place cheerful sound rings out. Damn it, what's this headache? I stand up, enduring the razor-like pain in my head. Elevator? It seems the sound is the other elevator coming up. The door opens. Inside stands a man wearing a black coat. The headache worsens. Yes, I've seen him before. I'm sure I've seen that man before. Silently he walks towards me. You. I ready my knife as I glare at him. But he doesn't react at all as he walks towards me. It's as if he doesn't notice me at all. The distance between us shrinks. Just a little more, when there is barely 1 meter between us, and the man finally seems to notice me. Those bloodshot eyes. The instant I see those eyes which no human should possess, I lose all freedom to move my body. I thought I killed everyone, but it seems like this. Oh.
That's him speaking.
I
Yeah.
thought I killed everyone, but it seems that there's still someone left. The man turns and looks at the corpses of the two black dogs. You pieces of filth. If you can't even take care of a scrap of meat, you're unworthy to be a part of my body. The man voices his displeasure as he raises his hand. His coat lifts like a mantle. Broken. With a splash, the black dogs remains liquefy and disappear into the man's coat. Ah, can't even scream. Below the man's coat is pure darkness, without even the trace of an outline. All that exists there is a mud-like darkness. This is dangerous. The sky is just too dangerous. My instincts sound the alarm wildly in my head, but I can't even lift a finger. The man in the black coat approaches me. It's not good if I just stay here. The unstoppable headache grows to be an unbearable level, telling me this place is dangerous. Whatever the means, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm going to lose my life. But it's too late. The man is right before me. Those eyes aren't looking at me at all. Feed. He raises one of his arms. Below it lies a chaotic darkness. From there, something huge appears. Thwomp! The sound of wind. That which has appeared from below the man's coat is a crocodile's mouth, easily large enough to swallow a man whole. Ah! I'm going to die. Right here, in an instant, crunch up like a ball of paper. Just as I was convinced of this, someone pulls me back. Plump. What? I can't believe it. Instead of me, the jaws of the crocodile clamp onto the stomach of Arkwood, who just pulled me out of the way. Arkwood's face contorts in agony. She draws back before she is completely devoured by the crocodile's maw. The man silently watches Arkwood. Arkwood glares back at him with a pained expression, her midsection stained in red. I can't believe a vampire named Chaos would play such trivial games.
Chaos. Sorry.
Don't make me shout Warhammer stuff. It's like a poorly scripted nightmare. What's the Nero Chaos? I feel the same way. To catch one of the surviving true ancestors. I never dreamed I would be a part of such a foolish festival. This is a nightmare for me, too. What? How is this? The man called Nero quietly lowers his arm. The coat returns to its former position. The crocodile's mouth disappears underneath. The man looks only at Arkwood. It's as if he's not concerned at all about me, standing behind her with my knife raised. But what is going on? I have heard that the previous executor could not even scratch you. What kind of a mistake is this? Right now, your presence is exceedingly weak, even weaker than a mere member of the dead. Were you attacked by the church before I arrived? Arkwood Brunstad? Brunstad? Arkwood says nothing. The man fixes his emotionless stare on her. I don't understand. I don't understand. There are only a limited number of conceptual weapons capable of harming you. The only people in possession of those are the church's assassins, and I don't think the burial agency would dispatch anyone this far east. Man narrows his eyes slightly as he turns around. Either way, this is most fortunate for me. I shall not ask why you have been weakened. All I'm going to do is claim you ahead while I have a chance of winning. I hold up my knife, preparing for his attack. But, having openly stated he was going to take her head, the man now disappears towards the elevator. It seems despite this claim, the man in the black coat is now leaving the hallway for the elevator. Huh? Now I've got absolutely no idea what's going on. About that man, the two dogs who attacked me, the nightmare-like reality of the attack on this hotel, none of it. Shiki. Arkwood leans on me. The terrible wound. Though her stomach stopped bleeding, her face is scrunched up in pain. It happened mere seconds ago. The wound she got from protecting me from that man. Why did you... Yes? I underestimated him slightly. I thought I could help you and then dodge him, but you did really well, Shiki. I guess the wound I got from you wasn't so trifling after all. Arkwood's face, twisted in pain, turned to a small, joking smile. I can't watch her any longer. The wound she got was from protecting me, and the reason she got it was because of me too. There's no place for that stupid smile of hers. Arkwood leans onto me and lightly closes her eyes. Hold on. Don't close your eyes, you idiot. Get a hold of yourself. You're a vampire who can't die at night, right? Well, that's true, but it seems like I'm at my limit. What? Sorry, but could you take me back to my room? Arkwood's weight falls on me. Hold on. If she dies, Hey. I call out to Arkwood, who has quietly closed her eyes. And then I can hear her happily breathing in her sleep. I shouldn't have bothered worrying. Arkwood is only sleeping. Telling me to take her back to her room like that. How selfish of her. It really was selfish of her, but there's no helping it in this situation. Besides, if we stay here in this hotel any longer, I have the feeling we'll be in a lot of trouble. Ugh. The headache won't stop. I guess I have to rest too, or I'll faint. Arkwood's room? Oh, that place. I've only been there once, but I definitely remember it. In that case, there's no point staying here any longer. Carrying Arkwood, I decide to quickly leave the hotel. This seems like a bad idea to walk around town in the middle of the night while he's like anemic.
Isn't that always a bad idea?
While he's holding an injured vampire who's fallen asleep.
Mm-hmm.
The city is slightly lit up. Fortunately, it's too early in the morning for anyone to be awake, so I get to Arkwood's room without being seen. I see, that's how it is. Then I finally realize why that man left. The streets are beginning to become covered with a faint orange light. I guess dawn is breaking already. And I think, what time is it?
Shit, man, that was all one chapter.
That was. I don't know, do you want to continue till midnight, or?
I might. You can continue if you want. I think I'm going to tune out.
Yeah, do you know, I think this is a good point to stop.
It's a chapter break, so I would recommend it.
Yeah, it's a really good... Ooh, that was all silent as well. Let's go with this. Type Moon. Well, I think we had a record number of concurrent viewers as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. There was a lot of talking in that end bit of that chapter. Holy shit. And it was all quiet. But
putting your monologue skills to use.
Yeah, putting my chatting nonsense, chatting shit all the time, the ability to just keep talking. My voice is a bit tired from that. But yes, I am really enjoying this. This is intriguing. I learned about vampires, or at least vampires in the Tsukihime world. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. This was interesting. I'm definitely going to carry this on as a random stream thing. But for now, this is Tsukihime. I am Ash Manix. Kixel is Kixel.
Yes.
And I think we will see you guys. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow on Kixel's channel at _real_.
I really hope we finish Final Fantasy IX tomorrow. I don't want to get stuck.
The aim is to be finishing Final Fantasy IX tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. So do jump on to Kixel's stream and do remember to like, comment, subscribe on Kixel's channel. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and hopefully we'll see some of you guys tomorrow. For the stream. Garlic Bread says, I'll undo the FF9 curse. Awesome.
We're not going to fight any more chimeras, I hope.
And I don't know, Lexiville, if you're still here, I took on your advice for increasing the processing power for the game. It has massively helped, so hopefully Sunday's stream will be slicker, faster a bit. But thank you. Right, well.
Faster.
Stronger,
better,
faster, better, stronger. Some Daft Punk song.
Sexier.
No, it's not going to be sexy, unfortunately.
What are you talking about? It's an error game.
Oh, yeah, the game. Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see you guys later anyway.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.